Relax now, and feel the surface that holds you. Breathe in slowly, breathe out, letting your shoulders drop, letting your jaw unclench. And notice the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Easy, calm like a soft tide moving on a quiet shore. Just allow your hands to rest heavy and warm. With each breath, imagine a soft, golden warmth spreading from the center of your chest outward, loosening each small knot of tension until your whole body feels pleasantly heavy and wonderfully safe. As you continue to breathe, hear a distant, soothing sound, perhaps the hush of a stream or the faint rustle of reeds, and let that sound guide your attention inward. There's nothing you need to do right now except listen, settle, and feel. You may notice your eyes growing heavier, or your thoughts becoming like slow clouds drifting across a wide, calm sky. That drifting is exactly right. Let them float by. Our story today begins at the edges of memory, where earth and sky meet, and human hands first shaped stones with care. Imagine a wide open plain at dusk, the air cool and soft, the scent of baked earth and crushed wild grasses. Low, rounded mounds rise from the ground like the backs of sleeping animals. In the hush just before night, voices are small, careful and low, carried not to rush the dark, but to listen for what the night might bring. You find yourself walking slowly along a gentle path of packed soil. Your feet know each step, and each step is slow, deliberate, like the count of a lullaby. Torches burn low in the distance, and shapes of carved stone stand in quiet rows, their carved faces catching the last warm light. There is an ancient patience here. Every stone seems to breathe with an old and steady presence. As you approach, the stones grow larger and more familiar, each face carved with animals, spirals, and marks that hum with history. Imagine reaching out and resting your palm on one cool, rough surface. It feels steady beneath your hand, grounding you. The sounds of the plain, leaves brushing, a small fire's soft pop, distant night birds wrap around you like a blanket. You notice how the scene slows your breath even more, your body sinking deeper into rest. The people gathered here move with quiet purpose, shaping, remembering, teaching through touch and tale. As you settle near the circle of stones, you become part of the listening, a gentle witness to what ancient hands once knew and chose to keep. The fire at the center of the circle glows softly, amber light flickering across the carved pillars. Shadows stretch long, and in their movement the figures of animals seem to stir, a fox darting, a bird taking wing, a serpent weaving its coils. You breathe in gently as though taking in not just air, but the quiet wisdom that lingers in the stones. Each inhalation fills you with calm curiosity. Each exhalation allows your body to sink a little deeper into comfort, as though the earth beneath is open to cradle you. The night air is cool, carrying the faint scent of smoke and herbs burning at the fire's edge. You notice the sound of the flames, not loud, not insistent, just a steady crackle like the heartbeat of the gathering. Around you, ancient voices murmur low, weaving story and ritual. You may not understand the words, but the cadence is familiar, soothing like a lullaby sung in a language older than memory itself. Our story drifts now into the lives of those who shaped this place. Imagine a group of people wrapped in furs and woven cloth, their faces illuminated by soft firelight. Their hands are calloused from carving stone, yet gentle as they trace the patterns already etched. One points to a carving of a vulture, and the others nod slowly, their eyes reflecting both reverence and knowledge passed through generations. These are not hurried gestures. Everything here unfolds with patience, with ritual, with the rhythm of the seasons themselves. You find yourself leaning back against the earth, gazing up at a sky so clear it seems infinite. Stars scatter in brilliant constellations above. Perhaps you notice Orion's belt, or the curve of the Milky Way, the same stars that ancient eyes once gazed upon, their meanings whispered into the quiet. Let yourself drift into that sky, breathing with its endlessness, floating softly like a feather across the velvet dark. The firelight below anchors you, and the starlight above lifts you. Between the two, you hover gently, your body safe, your mind light. You hear the gentle beat of a drum begin, slow and steady, like the pulse of the earth. The rhythm is hypnotic, guiding your breath into harmony. In, out. In, out. Each beat carries you deeper, as though your body grows heavier, even as your mind drifts higher, freer. A storyteller steps forward, her voice a soft whisper that threads through the drumbeat. She speaks of beginnings, of how earth was lifted, how the sky bent low to meet it, and how these stones were raised to honor that meeting. Her voice is calm, melodic, and though her language is ancient, you feel each meaning settle gently within you. You sense continuity that across ages humans have always sought to connect with mystery, to carve what is sacred into stone, to keep memory alive. The drumbeat slows, softer, until it fades back into the natural silence of night. All that remains is the hush of wind brushing across the plain, the murmur of voices like leaves stirring in your own deepening calm. You are safe, steady, and held by both earth and sky. Feel your shoulders sink lower, letting go of any tightness as the story deepens. You are wrapped in the quiet warmth of an ancient night, the air soft as silk against your skin. With each breath, you sink further into stillness, floating gently between the heartbeat of the earth and the quiet rhythm of the sky. The people gathered around the fire shift slightly, their silhouettes leaning toward the glowing stone pillars. One of them rises, carrying a bowl carved from polished rock. Inside it smolders fragrant herbs, sage, juniper, perhaps wild thyme. As the smoke rises, curling in delicate spirals, it drifts across your face. You breathe it in slowly, and with it comes a sense of cleansing. Each wisp of smoke seems to draw away a worry, an old thought, a restless feeling, leaving only calm space within. The storyteller continues, her voice steady, soft as water flowing over smooth stones. She speaks of a time when animals and humans were not so far apart, when the fox and the crane could be teachers, when the serpent's coil meant protection as much as it meant danger. She gestures toward the carvings, her fingers tracing outlines you now notice more clearly, teeth bared, wings outstretched, eyes wide and unblinking. Yet nothing here feels frightening. Instead, there is reverence, as if each creature carries wisdom necessary for survival, necessary for life. Your eyelids grow heavier as you listen, not from weariness, but from a pleasant surrender. The sounds, the smoke, the warmth of the fire, they draw you inward, toward a peaceful, dreamlike state. You imagine yourself centuries ago, sitting exactly here, part of this gathering. You would not feel different from them. The beating drum, the night sky, the carvings in stone, all would wrap around you, just as they do now. The storyteller's hands rise, palms open toward the stars. The people around you mirror her gesture, and you feel the urge to do the same. As you lift your hands in your imagination, it is as though light threads down from the constellations, weaving softly through your fingertips. It is warm, tingling, soothing, a reminder that the universe itself has always been within reach. You rest your hands back upon your lap, feeling them heavy and grounded. But the sensation of that light remains glowing softly in your chest. The fire crackles once more, sparks lifting gently into the night. Each spark rises like a tiny star, ascending and fading into the great sky above. You follow them with your eyes, feeling your breath rise and fall in unison. The rhythm is effortless now, the story carrying you deeper into calm. Imagine the sparks as thoughts released, drifting away until all that remains within you is quiet. The circle of people grows still. No one speaks for a moment. Only the hum of night, the low call of a distant bird, the sound of your own breath. In that stillness, you feel as though the stones themselves are breathing with you, vast, patient, eternal. They do not rush. They do not demand. They simply stand, holding secrets, holding silence, holding the gentle continuity of life. As you lean into that silence, you feel your body so supported, so safe. The earth is like a cushion beneath you. The sky is a blanket overhead. Between them, you are perfectly cradled and perfectly at peace. The quiet hum of the night deepens, soft and steady, as though time itself has slowed just for you. You notice the shapes of the carved pillars more clearly now. Some are tall, proud, rising higher than the people gathered. Others are smaller, tucked closer to the earth. Their surfaces shimmer faintly in the firelight, and you can almost sense the hands that shaped them long ago. Strong hands. Patient hands. Hands that worked with both devotion and care. Imagine running your fingertips across the cool stone. The grooves of the carvings are deep and precise, yet softened by the passage of countless seasons. Your touch connects you to the unknown artists who once stood where you now stand. Their breath, their heartbeat, their vision lives quietly in these marks. With each tracing, you feel more attuned to the long thread of human memory, weaving back thousands of years. A voice rises softly again, low and melodic. The storyteller shifts, her eyes reflecting the fire's glow. Her words seem to float, drifting like mist. She speaks of cycles of dawn returning after darkness, of spring returning after winter. She speaks of hunters following the herds, of rivers carving new paths across the plain. Her words do not push, they flow, unhurried, like a current that carries you gently downstream. Your breath slows to match that rhythm. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. The world narrows into simplicity. The flames glow, the earth's coolness, the sky's infinity. Around you, the people listen with rapt stillness. Some close their eyes, some lean forward with folded hands. Their quiet attention feels like an embrace, as if you are part of something far larger than yourself, something timeless. The smoke from the burning herbs curls once more, forming shapes that almost seem alive. You notice a spiral, curling upward like the pattern of a seashell. You notice a long line, straight and unbroken, like the path of a migrating bird. Each curl and drift carries a message, and though you cannot quite put it into words, you feel its truth settle deep inside you. It tells you that you belong. It tells you that the universe is vast, but never distant. Above, the stars shimmer brighter. One in particular catches your eye, pulsing faintly as if answering the rhythm of the drum you heard earlier. Its light steadies you. You imagine it sending down threads of calm, weaving gently into your body, grounding you, soothing you. With every blink, with every breath, that calm expands, filling you from head to toe. The storyteller pauses, letting silence stretch long. No one interrupts. The hush is its own kind of teaching. In that silence, you hear subtle details. The shifting of grass in the breeze, the faint sigh of the earth cooling, the distant howl of a wolf echoing across the plain. Instead of fear, the sound comforts you, reminding you that all creatures are part of this shared night. Your eyes grow heavier now, lids soft and relaxed. Each blink is slower, longer, as though the world is encouraging you to drift gently inward. You feel the fire's warmth at your front, the earth's firmness at your back, and the sky's endless embrace all around you. Here, in this circle of stone and story, you are utterly safe. And so you surrender, deeper and deeper, letting the story and the night fold you into stillness. The fire burns lower now, its glow softer, its sparks fewer, yet each flicker feels more precious. The people around you lean closer to its warmth, and their shadows blur together, forming shapes that seem almost like the carvings on the stones themselves. A fox darting, a crane lifting its wings, a serpent coiling. You realize that what was etched into stone has also been carried into the stories, the movements, the very breath of those who gathered here. The storyteller's voice returns, quieter than before, like a murmur woven into the night. She tells of journeys of travelers crossing wide plains, guided only by stars. Of rivers followed until they led to new lands of abundance. You picture yourself among them, walking barefoot across tall grasses. The ground cool beneath your soles, the sky endless above. Each step feels effortless, as if the earth is carrying you forward. Your body softens further, your arms heavy, your breathing steady. Let yourself imagine lying back upon the earth, gazing up at the stars, just as those ancient travelers did. Perhaps they too closed their eyes for a moment, feeling the wind brush their cheeks, hearing the rustle of grasses all around, surrendering to the vast comfort of night. In this imagining, you find yourself more deeply connected to them, to the stones, to the sky, and to yourself. A soft humming begins among the people. It is low, wordless, a melody without language, but full of feeling. The tones vibrate in the air, soothing, resonant, carrying through your chest and bones until you feel you are humming too, even if only in silence. This hum seems to smooth away the last edges of wakefulness, rounding them into gentle curves, leaving only tranquility. The storyteller raises her hand, and the hum gradually fades, replaced by the soft whisper of wind. She speaks again, telling of cycles of rebirth, of seeds hidden deep in the soil that wait patiently through the cold, then rise again with the spring. Her words drift into your mind like those seeds, settling gently, preparing to root in the quietest parts of your being. Imagine yourself as that seed now, safe and still beneath the soil. The earth above is heavy, but it does not crush you. It protects you. Warmth and water seep down in tender streams, feeding you. You are not yet sprouting, not yet reaching, only resting, waiting, dreaming. The world above may move quickly, but here in the soil, time is gentle, unhurried. You feel yourself resting so deeply, so peacefully, that all you can do is simply be. The fire gives a last pop, sending a spark spiraling into the dark. The circle grows even quieter, the night wrapping around you fully now. It feels as if you are being drawn inward, to the very heart of calm, to the deepest layer of rest. The stones stand watch, the stars keep their glow, and the earth beneath cradles you like the softest bed. You are safe. You are steady. You are home in this story, in this night, in this breath. The circle of stone seems to glow faintly now, as though it has absorbed the firelight and holds it quietly within. Each pillar is bathed in a silvery shimmer from the moon, standing like guardians of memory. You feel their presence, steady and protective, not as cold stone, but as companions who have watched countless nights like this one unfold. The storyteller's voice drifts once more, like a gentle tide washing over the shore of your awareness. She speaks of beginnings of when the first people looked upon the sky and wondered what lay beyond the stars when they touched the earth, and knew it was alive when they carved stone, not to conquer but to remember. Her tone is hushed, reverent, almost hypnotic. Every word seems to slow your breath. Every pause feels like an invitation to drift deeper. You picture the builders of this sacred place. Imagine their careful steps as they approach the hill, carrying tools of flint and bone. See them pause, gaze upward, and place their hands upon the raw stone, feeling its weight and strength. With each strike of tool against rock, they gave shape not only to the stone, but to the stories that would outlive them. You can almost hear the rhythm of their work, steady as a heartbeat, echoing through the ages. Your own heartbeat steadies to match that rhythm. Thump, thump, low, calm, reassuring. As it flows through you, it feels less like your own pulse, and more like the earth's. The ancient drumbeat of existence itself. The storyteller now gestures toward the horizon. The firelight flickers across her face as she tells of the dawn, how each sunrise was greeted with gratitude, how the return of light was a reminder of life renewed. You close your eyes and imagine that dawn. The first pale beams spreading over the stones, washing them in gold. The air fresh and cool, birds lifting their voices in song, when you, wrapped in warmth, watching the world awaken gently, with no rush, no worry, only peace. The people around the fire bow their heads in silence. Some place their hands upon the earth, pressing their palms into the soil. You feel the urge to do the same. In your imagination, you reach down, touch the cool ground, and sense the deep vibration that hums below. It is steady, endless, like the slow breathing of a sleeping giant. That hum moves into your hand, into your arm, and spreads throughout your entire body. Every muscle loosens. Every thought drifts away. You are simply part of the earth, calm and grounded. Above, the stars remain constant. The constellations shimmer, marking stories across the dark canvas of night. You imagine them as doorways, not to somewhere far away, but to a vast inner space within yourself, a space of dreams and memory, a space of deep rest. Each star is like a lantern guiding you inward, showing you the way to a sanctuary of quiet peace. The storyteller falls silent now, allowing the night to speak for itself. The wind carries its soft voice, brushing through grass and over stone. It whispers of patience, of the slow unfolding of time. In that whisper, you hear reassurance that there is no need to hurry, no need to grasp. All that you are meant to hold will arrive in its season, just as the builders of this place once trusted the cycles of the world. You let go even more deeply, every part of you resting, every breath flowing. You are safe here, wrapped in firelight, starlight, in the ancient embrace of Göbekli Tepe. The fire dwindles lower, glowing now like a soft ember, yet its warmth still reaches you, gentle and constant. The people of the circle sway slightly, as though moved by an unseen rhythm. Their eyes reflect the last flickers of flame, but their gazes seem fixed far beyond the present, beyond the night, beyond the horizon, into realms of memory and spirit. You notice the way the stones around you form a pattern, not random, but deliberate. Each pillar faces a direction, each carving a symbol. Perhaps they point to the rising sun, to the path of the stars, to the cycles of the moon. As you trace their alignment in your mind, you realize you are standing in a place that is both map and memory, both sanctuary and storybook carved in stone. The storyteller begins again, her voice quiet, almost like the brush of leaves in a faint breeze. She tells of hunters returning from long journeys, guided back by the constellations. She speaks of families gathering at the stones, offering food and song, giving thanks for the land that sustained them. She speaks of how each carving was not only an image, but a message, a teaching etched into permanence, so no generation would forget. Your breath deepens with her words, your body loosening into the rhythm of their meaning. You picture the crane etched into stone, wings wide, teaching you to rise above and see the broader sky. You picture the fox, clever and swift, teaching you to move lightly, to survive with wit. You picture the serpent, coiled yet calm, teaching you that renewal comes through cycles, endings feeding beginnings. Each image enters you like a soft dream, leaving you calmer, wiser, lighter. The hum returns among the people, low and steady, blending with the sound of the night wind. It vibrates in your chest, in your bones, until you cannot tell whether it comes from them or from within you. That hum becomes like a bridge, connecting you to them, to the stones, to the vastness of the sky. You rest upon that bridge, safe and supported, allowing it to carry you deeper into stillness. A faint glow touches the horizon, not yet dawn, but the whisper of it. The storyteller points toward it, her face serene. She speaks of how even in the deepest night, the promise of light is always near. The people bow their heads, acknowledging that promise, holding it gently in their hearts. You too sense it, that quiet assurance that every darkness will soften, that every shadow will one day lift. The fire sighs, collapsing softly into embers. Sparks drift upward, glowing briefly before fading into the night. You follow them with your eyes, each spark rising like a wish, like a thought released. They remind you that you can let go of tension, of worry, of anything that does not serve your rest. With each spark, you exhale, lighter and lighter, until you feel as though you are floating. The stones stand tall around you, silent and steadfast. The stars shimmer above, endless and eternal. The earth hums below, steady and kind. In this circle, in this story, you are whole. You are safe. You are deeply at peace. The embers glow faintly now, their light softening into a gentle red that seems to pulse in time with your breath. Around the circle, the people sit quietly, some with their eyes closed, some with their faces lifted to the stars. There is no rush, no urgency. Only the comfort of being together in a sacred place where time itself feels slower, almost suspended. You feel the cool night air brush gently across your skin, like the lightest touch, calming and refreshing. It carries the scent of wild grasses and earth, grounding you even further. Each inhalation fills you with the presence of this ancient land. Each exhalation releases the last remnants of tension from your body, until all that remains is stillness. The storyteller begins again, her voice low and melodic, weaving through the silence like a soft thread of music. She tells of the mysteries hidden in stone, how the people believed that these carvings held the essence of animals, of spirits, of the world itself. She speaks of the way stories were not only told, but also carved, sung, danced, lived. You realize that here, at this place, story and stone were one and the same. Inseparable, eternal. You let your mind drift into the carvings. Imagine the crane lifting into the sky, its wings carrying you gently upward. You soar with it, weightless, drifting across the plain and into the vast night sky. Below you, the stones glimmer faintly like a circle of stars on the earth. Above you, the constellations stretch endlessly, luminous and serene. In this floating, you feel no burden, no worry, only the freedom of being carried by wings of light. As the storyteller's voice continues, you descend slowly, softly, like a feather returning to rest. You land back within the circle, the fire's warmth waiting for you, the earth welcoming you with open arms. The transition is seamless, like moving from dream to dream, always safe, always supported. The people around the fire begin to chant softly, their voices blending in harmony. The chant is low, steady, like the rhythm of waves lapping a quiet shore. It carries you inward, guiding your thoughts toward silence, guiding your body toward ease. You feel the chant not just in your ears, but in your chest, in your bones, in the very air around you. It is as though the universe itself is humming a lullaby. The storyteller speaks once more, her words flowing gently over the chant. She tells of patience, of how the builders of this place carved slowly, stone by stone, without haste, without expectation of completion. They knew that sacred work unfolds over time, just as the earth itself unfolds its seasons. Her words invite you to release urgency, to release the weight of needing everything to happen at once. Like the builders, you too can rest, trust, and allow time to flow gently, naturally. Your eyes grow heavier as you listen. Each blink lingers longer, until your eyelids feel like soft curtains closing on a theater of stars. The world around you becomes quieter, dimmer, yet more comforting. You feel yourself drifting inward, into a sanctuary of stillness that has always been waiting for you. The stones, the fire, the voices, the stars, all blend into one vast embrace. You are not separate from them, you are part of them. You are story, you are stone, you are sky. The circle grows quieter still. The chant fades, leaving only the soft rhythm of breath. Yours, the people's, the earth's. It is as though everything has synchronized, falling into one slow, steady harmony. You feel yourself resting in that rhythm, every muscle softened, every thought gently dissolved. The embers of the fire glow like tiny suns in the dark, their light faint but comforting. They no longer flicker. They pulse, steady and calm. You realize they are like your own heartbeat, glowing in the quiet of night, steady and strong, carrying warmth even in stillness. The storyteller speaks again, her voice barely above a whisper, a lull of sound that brushes your awareness like silk. She tells of how the circle of stones was not just a place of ritual, but a place of gathering. Here, people came not only to honor the stars and the spirits, but to share food, to share stories, to sit in companionship under the vast open sky. She reminds you that connection to others, to earth, to the unseen, is what sustains life. As you listen, you imagine the people passing bowls of berries, roasted grains, and tender meat. You see children drowsy at the fire's edge, their heads resting against their mother's laps. See hunters placing offerings at the stones, their faces solemn and grateful. See elders leaning close, their voices gentle, teaching through story. And you see yourself among them, safe, welcomed, cherished. The air grows cooler, yet not uncomfortable. It is the kind of coolness that soothes your skin, eases your body, and invites you deeper into rest. You imagine a soft blanket around your shoulders, perhaps woven from wool or fur, wrapping you in its weight. You feel the warmth spread through you, not just upon your skin, but within your heart. The storyteller now raises her hands slowly, her eyes on the stars. Her voice flows with reverence as she speaks of the constellations, how they were guides for hunters, calendars for farmers, and symbols for dreamers. She tells of Orion, of the Pleiades, of the Great Bear. Though her words may be ancient, you feel their meanings touch something timeless in you. You, too, have looked upon the stars and felt both small and infinite at once. Your breath deepens as you imagine lying back fully now, your body heavy against the earth, your gaze fixed on the sky. The stars seem brighter, closer, as though you could reach out and brush your fingers against them. In this moment, the line between earth and sky feels thin, almost transparent. You are both grounded and lifted, both rooted and free. The storyteller's voice softens further, like the last notes of a lullaby. She tells you that just as the stars endure, so too does peace endure. Beneath all change, beneath all struggle, there is always a current of stillness, waiting to be felt. You need only close your eyes and allow yourself to drift into it. The night embraces you fully now. The stones watch quietly, the stars shimmer gently, the earth hums steadily, and the embers glow warmly. You are surrounded, protected, cherished. Here, in this ancient circle, in this story older than memory, you are safe. You are calm. You are deeply, deeply at rest. The silence that follows feels alive, as if the very air carries meaning. You sense that here. Silence is not emptiness. It is presence. It is the breath of the stones, the watchfulness of the stars, the patience of the earth. You rest within it, as though it were a soft cradle, swaying gently, endlessly. The embers have grown faint, glowing like hidden jewels in the ashes. Their light is small, but steady, just enough to remind you that warmth is always near. You take a slow breath, imagining that light entering your chest, glowing gently within you. With each inhale, the glow strengthens. With each exhale, it expands, filling your body with warmth and ease. The storyteller's voice returns, even softer now, as though meant only for you. She speaks of dreams, how the people believed that dreams were not mere shadows of thought, but journeys of the soul. She tells you that as the body rests, the spirit travels, touching distant lands, walking among ancestors, listening to the voices of stars. Her words are a lull, carrying you toward that very journey. You imagine yourself slipping gently into that dream world. Your body is heavy, safe against the earth, yet your mind feels light, ready to drift. The stones around you seem to lean closer, not with weight, but with guidance, as if they are companions preparing to walk with you into the dream. The people begin a soft chant once more. It is not loud, not forceful, but a quiet repetition, steady as the beating of a heart. The chant flows in waves, and you ride each wave deeper inward. Inhale with the rise of voices, exhale with their fall. Over and over until even your breathing becomes chant, becomes rhythm, becomes stillness. The storyteller speaks between the chant, her words floating like feathers upon water. She tells you that Göbekli Tepe was not just built of stone, but of intention, that every pillar, every carving, every circle was shaped with purpose, to connect heaven and earth, human and spirit, body and dream. She tells you that when you close your eyes, you too can feel that connection. For it is within you as much as it is within these stones. You close your eyes now, drifting into that connection. You feel the vastness of the stars above you, their light timeless and unbroken. You feel the strength of the earth beneath you, patient and unshaken. Between them you float, weightless, safe. The hum of the earth and the shimmer of the stars meet within your chest, and your breath becomes the bridge. The chant fades once more, leaving only the night wind. Its whisper carries through the grass, over the stones, across the plain. It feels like a voice, though wordless, a voice of comfort, of reassurance. It tells you that you are exactly where you are meant to be. It tells you that all is well. Your body grows heavier still, sinking deeper into rest. Each muscle loosens fully, each thought drifts farther away. There is no effort here, no task, no burden. There is only the quiet, the story, the night. The storyteller speaks one last time before silence. Her voice is like a closing blessing, soft and sure. You are held by the earth. You are guided by the stars. You're cradled by the story. Rest now, deeply, peacefully. All is well. And with those words, the circle fades into silence once more. The fire rests, the stones stand, the stars shimmer, and you too rest safe, steady, and deeply at peace. The silence settles into your bones, a stillness so profound it feels eternal. Yet within that stillness, a gentle rhythm emerges. Your breath, slow and steady, becomes the only movement. It is as though you are part of the earth's own heartbeat, rising and falling with infinite patience. The storyteller's voice drifts back to you, a faint murmur, as though it comes from both near and far at once. Our story continues, she whispers. For the night is long, and the stones hold many secrets. Her tone is like a soft hand guiding you, inviting you deeper into the journey. She tells you that the people of Göbekli Tepe believed the world was woven of unseen threads. Threads of spirit, threads of dream, threads of memory. To them, every stone, every star, every breath was connected, bound together by invisible lines of meaning. You picture these threads now, luminous, silken strands stretching in every direction. Some glow with warmth, others shimmer faintly like moonlight on water. See them linking sky to earth, human to animal, dream to waking. The storyteller's words weave these images around you, as if you were inside a vast, shimmering tapestry. And within this tapestry, you are not separate. You are a thread glowing softly, woven with care. You belong to this pattern, this infinite design. The thought brings you ease, a gentle reassurance that you are part of something greater, something unbroken. The fire's embers glow faintly in your mind's eye, casting small flickers of red and gold. The warmth remains, even as the flames diminish. The people sit in stillness, their silhouettes steady as stones, their breaths aligned in unison. You imagine joining them, sitting with perfect calm, your mind emptying, your body at rest. Together, you are a circle of quiet hearts, bound by the hum of the earth beneath you. The storyteller continues, her words falling like dew. These stones, tall and enduring, were more than markers of time. They were keepers of memory. They held not only the weight of the earth, but the weight of prayers, of dreams, of voices long faded into silence. You close your eyes, and for a moment you hear those voices faint, distant, yet tender. They are not words you recognize, but tones like a lullaby hummed by a mother to her child, soft, soothing, filled with care. They rise and fall like wind through the grass, brushing gently against your mind, inviting you deeper into rest. Your body responds naturally, shoulders sinking, jaw releasing, chest rising slowly. Each breath feels longer, softer, calmer. You are no longer only listening. You are becoming the story. The night above the stones grows darker still, yet the stars shine brighter, sharper, as though they lean closer. You imagine them watching over the circle, their light draping gently over the people, over you. Their glow feels like a blanket, thin yet endless, covering the earth in quiet radiance. The storyteller speaks once more, her voice the gentlest of ripples. In the stillness of the night, the ancients found communion. With the stones, with the stars, with the silence itself, they learned to listen not with ears but with hearts, to feel the unseen, to touch the eternal. You feel her words, as more than sound, they settle into you, calm and steady. You feel as though you too are listening with your heart now, listening to silence, to stillness, to the invisible rhythm that carries you ever deeper into peace. The embers fade to ash, the chant falls to breath, the circle becomes pure stillness, and in that stillness you drift, gently, endlessly, into rest. The night holds you like a cradle, vast and unbroken. The stars shimmer faintly, and the stones of Göbekli Tepe seem almost alive, their carved shapes breathing in rhythm with the earth. You rest in their presence, feeling their patience, their quiet strength. They have stood for ages, and tonight they stand for you, guardians of your peace. The storyteller's voice returns, softer now, as though carried on a drifting breeze. Close your eyes, she whispers, and feel the age of these stones. Feel how they hold the stories of thousands upon thousands of nights. Each night like this one, wrapped in stillness, watched over by stars, warmed by fire, and filled with dreams. You follow her words, and in your mind, you lean back fully, your body sinking into the earth. The soil is cool, the ground steady. You feel rooted, grounded, held. Above you, the stars seem to swirl in gentle arcs like a slow dance across the heavens. Their movement is calming, hypnotic, endless. The people around the fire grow quieter still. Some are already asleep, their heads resting against stone or shoulder, their breaths deep and untroubled. Others sit with closed eyes, their minds wandering inward, toward dreamscapes lit by moonlight and memory. You join them in this silence, your own mind loosening its hold on thought, your breath becoming the only sound within you. The storyteller tells of the dreams of these ancient people. She says they dreamed not only of the hunt or of the harvest, but of the unseen. They dreamed of walking among the stars, of speaking with the animals, of listening to the voice of the earth. In their dreams, boundaries dissolve between sky and soil, between waking and sleeping, between mortal and eternal. You imagine yourself slipping into one of those dreams now. A dream in which you rise from the circle of stones and walk into the night. The stars grow brighter as you step forward, and the path glows faintly beneath your feet, lined by threads of silver light. Each step is weightless, effortless, like drifting on air. In the dream, the stones behind you hum softly, a deep resonance that vibrates in your chest. Their voices are not words but tones, low, steady, infinite. They guide you forward, reminding you that even in dream, you are never alone. The storyteller's voice follows you as you drift deeper. The ancients trusted the dreams given to them by the night. They believed dreams were messages, carried on the wings of the unseen. Each dream a gift, each dream a guide. Even now, as you drift into your own dreams, you may feel their whispers, gentle and kind, guiding you toward peace. The air in your dream is cool and pure, brushing against your skin like silk. A faint breeze carries the scent of earth and wildflowers, calming and grounding. The stars above are endless, and within them you sense both mystery and comfort. You breathe deeply, and the dream deepens. Your body feels heavy yet free, your thoughts dissolving like mist. You are floating, weightless, timeless, surrounded by quiet. You are safe, you are calm, you are carried. And as the storyteller's voice fades to a gentle murmur, you rest in the dream's embrace, knowing that the night will hold you, guide you, and soothe you until morning's first light. The dream carries you further still. You find yourself standing at the edge of a vast field, the grass swaying gently under the moonlight. Each blade glimmers silver, bending and rising in rhythm with the breeze. The sound is like a whisper, soft and endless, as if the earth itself is speaking in tones meant only for you. Far in the distance, the stones of Göbekli Tepe glow faintly, their shapes softened by dreamlight. They no longer seem heavy or solid. Instead, they appear as luminous silhouettes, radiant with ancient wisdom. Their presence is steady, reassuring, like guardians watching over your journey into rest. The storyteller's voice lingers in your mind, a calm thread weaving through the dream. The people believed the land itself was alive, breathing, speaking. Every hill, every stone, every tree carried a spirit. And when they walked the fields at night, they listened, not with ears, but with hearts. They felt the whispers of the land guiding them, protecting them, loving them. You pause in the dream field, closing your eyes. For a moment, you feel that same whisper in your chest, a soft murmur that tells you, you are safe, you are cherished, you are never alone. The message is so clear, so tender, that you release the last remnants of tension from your body. Shoulders soften, breath slows, thoughts drift away like petals on water. The grass sways more deeply now, as if bowing to the rhythm of your breath. You imagine lying down in this field, the cool blades brushing gently against your skin, the earth firm beneath you. Above, the sky is a canvas of stars, each one glowing with quiet patience. You feel their light falling on you, not harsh or blinding, but soothing, wrapping you in silver calm. The storyteller continues, her words like a lullaby. When the people closed their eyes at night, they did so with trust. They trusted the stones to stand, the stars to shine, the earth to hold them. In this trust, they found peace, and in peace they dreamed. Her words wash over you, and you sense the lesson within them. To trust the earth, the night, the silence, and yourself. To release the weight of control and rest in the arms of something larger, something eternal. As you absorb this, your body sinks deeper into stillness, every muscle loose, every breath effortless. The dream deepens again. You feel yourself floating slightly above the field, the grass and the earth below fading into soft mist. You drift slowly upward, yet there is no fear, only calm. The stars grow larger, nearer, until they surround you in a gentle sea of light. They do not dazzle or overwhelm. They cradle you in radiance, like lanterns guiding your soul deeper into rest. The storyteller's voice is now a whisper, barely audible but still steady. You are a traveler among stars. You are a dreamer among stones. We're part of the pattern, and the pattern is endless. Let go now. Drift deeper. Rest fully. The night will hold you. The light of the stars settles around you like a blanket. Your body feels heavy, perfectly grounded, yet your spirit feels free, floating with the constellations. You are safe, wrapped in the lull of eternity. And as the dream softens into silence, you surrender fully to rest, to peace, to the infinite calm of the night. The sea of stars holds you gently, as if you are floating in an ocean made of light. Each point shimmers with quiet steadiness, surrounding you in infinite calm. Time loses its meaning here. There is no before, no after. Only the soothing presence of the night and the steady rhythm of your breath. The storyteller's voice emerges once again. Like a ripple across still water, the ancients looked to the heavens, not with fear, but with wonder. They believed the stars were not far, not unreachable, but close as breath. They were guides, companions, reminders that no one ever walked alone. You picture the people of Göbekli Tepe lying on their backs after long days, their eyes tracing constellations across the black sky. You see them pointing upward, telling stories of animals, hunters, gods, and spirits woven into the heavens. Their laughter drifts like music, their voices carrying comfort into the night. And you feel yourself among them, lying in that same stillness. The air cools your skin, the ground supports you, and above, the constellations shine like timeless friends. You realize that these same stars that guided them now shine over you, unchanging, patient, eternal. The storyteller's voice softens even more, almost like a hum in the stillness of night. When the fire had faded to embers, they listened, not to the noise of the world, but to the silence that comes after. In that silence, they felt the presence of something greater, the whisper of the eternal. You breathe deeper now, allowing yourself to listen. The silence is not empty. It is full, alive, carrying you into its depths. The more you listen, the calmer you become, as if the silence itself is singing a lullaby only your heart can hear. Your dream shifts, carrying you from the field of stars back toward the circle of stones. They rise before you once again, tall and watchful, glowing faintly under moonlight. Their surfaces, carved with animals and symbols, seem to shimmer. Each image pulses with quiet energy, as though alive with memory. You step closer, placing your hand gently upon one of the stones. It is cool, smooth, steady. A vibration hums beneath your touch, subtle but unmistakable. The stone speaks without words, carrying its message directly into your chest. Rest, breathe. You are part of this. You are held. The message sinks into you like warm water, spreading through your body, loosening every last thread of tension. Your shoulders drop, your arms grow heavy, your breath flows like a tide. You feel not just calm, but embraced. Around you, the circle of stones becomes more than a monument. It becomes a sanctuary, a place where the earth, the sky, and the soul meet in harmony. The people knew this, and now you know it too. The storyteller whispers again, her tone like the hush of wind through leaves. The stones were not built to endure only time, but to endure in the heart. To remind every soul who sat among them that they were never lost, never separate, always connected to the great circle of being. You close your eyes and breathe those words in as if they were a balm. Never lost, never separate, always connected. The truth of it lingers deep within you, easing you further into peace. The night holds steady. The stars shimmer faintly above. The stones hum softly below. And within this perfect stillness, you drift deeper and deeper into rest. The air grows even softer now, like velvet brushing against your skin. A gentle coolness surrounds you, yet the warmth of the earth beneath you balances it perfectly. The contrast is soothing, lulling you deeper into a state of rest. Each breath you take feels smoother, slower, as though time itself has slowed down to match your rhythm. The storyteller's voice returns, low and flowing. It's almost like the hush of waves. The ancients trusted this balance of cool night air and warm earth, silence and sound, of dream and waking. They trusted that life itself moved like a circle, always returning, always whole. And in that trust, they found peace. Her words ripple through your body, and you imagine yourself as part of that circle. You see it now in your mind, a great ring of light, glowing gently, endless, and unbroken. You are seated within it, safe, at its very center. The circle expands to include the stones, the people, the stars, the earth, all held together in quiet unity. Your body sinks further, muscles melting as though dissolving into the earth. There is no tension left, only softness, only calm. You feel the weight of the day slipping away, replaced by the stillness of the night. The storyteller speaks again. When the fires went out and the night became silent, the people felt no fear. For they knew the stones watched, the stars listened, and the earth cradled them. They lay their heads down with faith that the night would carry them gently into dreams. You follow this image, seeing the ancient people lying close together, wrapped in furs and woven blankets, their eyes heavy with sleep. Their children sigh softly, curling closer to warmth. Their elders breathe deeply, their hearts at ease. Even the hunters, weary from the day, allow themselves to drift into the safety of rest. You are among them, resting your head upon the earth. The soil is firm yet soft, holding you perfectly. A blanket of stars hovers above, casting faint silver light over the circle. The air carries the faintest scent of wood smoke and grass, grounding you deeper into the present. The storyteller's voice lowers to a near whisper, like a secret shared only with you. Sleep, too, was sacred. For in dreams the soul traveled to the stars, to the spirits, to the great mysteries. Dreams were not escapes, but journeys. Journeys of renewal, journeys of wisdom, journeys of healing. As you hear this, you feel your own journey unfolding within. You are drifting toward that sacred sleep now, where the boundaries blur and the mysteries welcome you. Your body feels heavy, deeply rooted, yet your mind feels light, floating on currents of calm. Now the stones around you seem to hum again, their resonance steady, eternal. It is not a sound you hear with your ears, but one you feel with your heart. It tells you that the circle is strong, that you are safe within it, and that the night will guide you into gentle dreaming. The storyteller lingers with her final words of this moment. The circle continues, even as eyes close. The story continues, even in silence. And you, traveler, may rest in knowing you are part of both the circle and the story, endless and whole. With those words, the night folds around you like a blanket, and you drift deeper, your breath soft, your body free, your soul safe within the ancient embrace. The dream grows richer, more vivid, yet still calm. You find yourself standing once again at the center of the circle, the great stones surrounding you like silent guardians. Their presence is steady, and their carved forms seem to glow softly in the moonlight. The animals etched into the pillars, foxes, vultures, lions, appear alive in their stillness, their spirits breathing within the stone. The storyteller's voice flows gently, never hurried. As though her words are carried on the cool night air, these creatures carved in stone were not decorations. They were companions, guides, guardians of the unseen. To the people, they were more than animals. They were teachers, bridges between the world of flesh and the world of spirit. You gaze upon the carvings, and in your imagination, they shift faintly. The fox tilts its head, eyes gleaming with knowing light. The vulture spreads its wings, casting a shadow across the ground. The lion lifts its face toward the stars. Yet none of these movements are frightening. They are calm, majestic, steady, symbols of strength and wisdom, watching over you as you rest. The earth beneath your feet hums with quiet power. You can feel its energy rising, as if the ground itself is alive and aware. Each heartbeat of the earth seems to sync with your own, slow and peaceful, guiding you deeper into harmony. The storyteller continues, her tone like a lullaby. The ancients believed that to sleep within the circle was to sleep within the embrace of all life, stone, star, animal, and earth. In that embrace, no harm could come. In that embrace, dreams carried truth, and the soul was restored. Her words sink into you like water soaking into soil. You feel the embrace she speaks of, the circle surrounding you, stars shining above, the stones glowing faintly, the carved guardians watching with kindness. You are safe, protected, enveloped in a sanctuary that transcends time. Your breath slows even more. Each inhale soft, each exhale long. Out. With every breath, you release more tension, more thought, more weight. You are becoming lighter in spirit, yet more grounded in body, as if the earth and the stars have joined to hold you perfectly. The night deepens, the stars shimmer more brightly, and the silence grows even more profound. Yet the silence is not empty, it is full, carrying you deeper into rest, deeper into peace. You can almost hear the voice of the silence itself, a hum without sound, a presence without form, soothing you endlessly. Psst. The storyteller leans closer in spirit, her words a whisper meant only for you. Rest, traveler. You are part of a story older than time, written not in books but in stone and sky. Let yourself drift now. Let yourself be carried. For the circle holds you, and the night will guide you. Your eyes grow heavy. Your body feels as though it is melted into the earth. You are no longer separate from the circle the stones, or the stars. You are part of it all, woven into the great tapestry, timeless and calm. And as the last embers of the ancient fire fade, you slip deeper into the sacred stillness where dream, memory, and eternity meet. The night stretches wide, infinite, and unbroken, and you are suspended within its embrace. The stones around you seem taller now, yet softer, like mountains smoothed by time. Their presence is comforting, strong, yet gentle, like elders watching over a child's sleep. The storyteller's voice rises once more, steady and serene. Every stone here was placed with intention, every carving made with devotion. The people labored not only with hands but with hearts, shaping a sanctuary where body and spirit could both find rest. And though their hands are long gone, their intention remains. You can feel it even now as you breathe in this stillness. Her words invite you to notice the subtle strength of the space. You imagine the hands that lifted each pillar, the care in every carved line. You sense their prayers lingering, carried through centuries to this very moment. Their whispers touch your heart, reminding you that the peace they sought is the peace you are now receiving. The air cools further, brushing against your skin like the lightest touch of feathers. It soothes you, quiets you, cradles you. Your breath deepens to match it, slow and fluid, each inhale carrying calm, each exhale carrying release. The storyteller continues in her lullaby tone. The ancients knew that rest was sacred, that sleep was not weakness, but a journey, a return to the source of life. Each night as they closed their eyes, they did not fall into nothingness. They rose into the dream world, where stars became roads and silence became song. You feel the truth of her words within you. Sleep is not falling, it is rising. Rising into dreams, rising into peace, rising into the vastness of night. The thought soothes you, and you feel your spirit lift gently, even as your body grows heavier, sinking deeper into the earth's support. The circle of stones hums faintly, their vibrations soft but steady. You feel it beneath you, a deep resonance that carries through your spine, your chest, your breath. It is as though the earth itself is singing a lullaby, one you do not hear with your ears, but feel within your bones. The storyteller's voice weaves into that hum. Close your eyes, traveler. Feel how the stones hold you. Feel how the stars guide you. Feel how the earth cradles you. You are not alone. You are not separate. You are woven into the great circle of all things. Her words settle over you like a blanket, warm and protective. You close your eyes in the story, and in your own heart, you sense layers of tension dissolving. The night grows deeper, the silence richer, the stillness more profound. The stones remain steady, the stars shine gently, the earth hums beneath you. All is quiet, all is calm, and as you rest in this sacred circle, you feel yourself drifting into a place beyond words, a place of pure peace, where the ancient story continues, and you are part of it, endlessly and eternally. The silence deepens until it feels like a living presence, a companion that surrounds you on every side. It is not empty, but full of calm, full of stillness, full of quiet energy that hums gently in rhythm with your breath. You feel it seeping into your body, into your thoughts, until you are nothing but ease. The storyteller's voice floats to you like mist, drifting over water. The ancients would close their eyes within this circle and feel the world breathing with them. They believed the stones inhaled and exhaled. The stars pulsed with light like a heart. And the earth itself rose and fell beneath them like a chest in slumber. You imagine it now, the entire world breathing. A slow inhale, lifting the ground ever so slightly. A long exhale, lowering it again. The stars flicker in rhythm, the stones hum, and your own chest rises and falls with perfect harmony. You are not separate. You are part of this breath, part of this living, infinite stillness. The fire in the circle has long gone out, but in your vision, the embers still glow faintly, pulsing like the last traces of a heartbeat. The red warmth is gentle, soothing, asking nothing of you. Just as the ancients once did, you find comfort in this faint glow, this reminder that warmth never truly disappears, it only softens, waiting to be felt. The storyteller whispers again, her voice like a secret shared in confidence. To rest is to return to the circle, to return to the stars, to return to the great mystery that cradles us all. Sleep was never feared, for it was a homecoming, a journey back to the source. Her words ripple through you. Sleep is not falling, not drifting away. It is returning. It's returning to the place you have always belonged, the place where your spirit is welcomed and your body is restored. The thought loosens you even more, your body heavy, your breath a soft tide. The carvings on the stones shimmer faintly in your dream vision. The fox watches with knowing eyes. The vulture spreads invisible wings. The lion's face glows with strength. Each one radiates calm guardianship, their presence both powerful and kind. They stand as protectors, not of the body alone, but of the dream, of the soul's quiet journey inward. The earth beneath you feels warm now, as if the memory of sunlight lingers deep within it. It radiates gently through your body, a soothing weight that grounds you, roots you, holds you steady. The storyteller's voice slows, her words stretching into soft spaces. You are safe here. You are calm here. You are part of the circle, endless and whole. Let yourself sink deeper. Let yourself drift farther.
There.
Let yourself be carried into the dream. Her words wash over you like waves, each one carrying you farther from waking and closer to sleep. You surrender to them, allowing yourself to be held by the story, by the silence, by the ancient circle that surrounds you. The stones hum, the stars glow, the earth breathes, and you rest. The night deepens, yet it does not grow darker. Instead, the darkness softens, becoming like velvet, draped gently over the world. The sky above holds 1,000 scattered stars, each one flickering with a subtle pulse, as though they, too, are breathing with you. Their light is not harsh, but tender, like whispers of ancient lullabies drifting across time. The storyteller's voice moves again, quiet and steady, like a river flowing at night. Those who gathered here believed that each star was not distant, not unreachable, but a fire carried by an ancestor, lighting the way for their descendants. They looked up, not to feel small, but to feel surrounded by love, by presence, by connection. As her words settle, you tilt your inner gaze upward, and suddenly you see it too. The stars are no longer scattered points, but gentle lanterns, glowing faces watching over you. There is no loneliness in this night sky, no emptiness, only warmth. Only the endless companionship of countless lives before you, keeping watch as you rest. The great pillars of Göbekli Tepe loom around you in this vision, their shadows long and soft, their carvings glowing faintly. You sense that they were not built simply of stone, but of intention. Each placement, each carving, each alignment chosen with care. Not merely monuments, but messages, set down like seeds to sprout in minds across centuries. And now, here you are, sitting where they once sat, breathing where they once breathed, listening where they once listened. A quiet hum moves through the ground, and you realize their voices are still here. Not in words, not in sound, but in presence. The memory of every laugh, every prayer, every sigh of rest still lingers in the soil, woven into the fabric of the stones. The storyteller lowers her voice to a tender murmur. Can you feel it? The way the earth remembers? The way it cradles every story, every dream? It remembers you too. Each breath you take becomes part of its memory, part of its song. You pause, inhaling deeply, then letting your breath out slowly. For a moment, you imagine the earth recording this breath, this exact rhythm, as though the ground itself is keeping you in its embrace. The thought makes your chest lighter, your mind quieter. The fire's embers in the circle fade further, but even in fading, they comfort. The ancients would have known this too, that nothing vanishes entirely. It only changes, transforms, becomes part of something larger. The smoke becomes the air, the glow becomes memory, the story becomes the dream. And now the dream is carrying you further, further still. The stones shimmer faintly, the stars expand until they blur into a vast, glowing canopy, and the earth's breath merges with your own. You feel yourself loosening, unraveling, sinking deeper into the fabric of the story. The storyteller's final words in this passage drift like feathers. Rest now, rest in the circle, rest in the stars, rest in the breath of the earth. You're safe, but you are whole. You are home. The silence that follows is vast and tender, wrapping around you like a blanket, urging you to let go. The hush of night feels infinite now, as if the world itself has fallen into slumber alongside you. Every sound is softened, every shadow gentle, every movement a whisper. The air carries the faintest hint of coolness, wrapping you in its embrace, as though nature itself wishes you to rest. The storyteller's voice rises again, soft, slow, and soothing, like a lullaby born on the breeze. The circle was not only a place of gathering, it was a place of surrender. Here, the ancients laid down their burdens, their struggles, their questions, and they simply trusted. Trusted the stars, trusted the earth, trusted the silence. You imagine them, men and women sitting by the fire, their faces glowing softly in the flame's warmth. Their hands rest upon their knees, their eyes half closed, their breathing steady. In the presence of the stones, their hearts grew lighter, their thoughts less tangled. They, too, drifted into dreams as the fire burned low, carried gently by the same silence that now carries you. The fire in your vision flickers once more, shadows playing across the carvings of animals on the pillars. A fox slinks across stone, its eyes sharp and watchful. A vulture spreads its wings, vast and powerful, as though it could lift the entire circle into the skies. The lion, proud and calm, glows with quiet authority. Each symbol feels alive, their forms more than pictures, they are spirits. Guardians of this ancient place, protectors of rest and dream. The storyteller's voice slows, each word resting gently in the air. These beings were not feared, they were honored. To the ancients, every creature was a guide, every movement a message. Even the smallest wing beat of a bird carried wisdom. They knew the world was alive, and in its life, they found comfort. You allow yourself to feel that comfort now. The hum of life is everywhere, in the air you breathe, in the ground beneath you, in the rhythm of your heartbeat. It all feels interconnected, woven together like threads in a vast, eternal tapestry. A wave of drowsiness rolls through you, heavy yet pleasant, like being wrapped in a warm blanket. Your muscles loosen further, your breath deepens, and your body feels as though it is sinking into soft earth. Sensation is grounding, soothing, anchoring you in safety. Above, the stars glow brighter, and you notice something new. Their patterns shift, not fixed but flowing, forming shapes that rise and dissolve. It feels as though the sky itself is alive, dancing quietly for you. You let your gaze follow these constellations until they blur into soft streams of light, lulling your eyes heavier, heavier still. The storyteller whispers now, her voice nearly indistinguishable from your own thoughts. When you close your eyes, you do not leave this place. You simply step deeper into it. The circle holds you. The stars hold you. The earth holds you. There is no need to do anything. No need to try. Lay to rest. Her words settle into your chest like stones sinking gently into still water, creating ripples of calm. Each ripple spreads wider, filling every corner of your being. You are at peace. You are drifting. You are safe. The night stretches endlessly, yet it does not weigh on you. Instead, it lifts you, cradling you in a gentle embrace that feels as timeless as the stones themselves. Every breath you take deepens the stillness, as though each inhale and exhale weaves another thread into the tapestry of calm that surrounds you. The storyteller's voice hums softly, flowing like water over smooth stones. Do you feel how the world grows quiet with you? The trees slow their swaying, the wind softens its song, even the stars seem to pause, waiting for you to sink deeper. The ancients knew this stillness well. They rested in it, trusting that silence was not empty, but full. You imagine them again, cloaked in animal skins, their faces serene in the firelight. They sit in a circle, shoulders brushing, their eyes half-lidded, heavy with peace. Some lean against the stones, others against one another, breathing together, their hearts moving in the same rhythm. Around them, the night listens, as if the earth itself bends close to hear their dreams. The fire dwindles further in your vision, embers glowing faintly, pulsing like a heartbeat. Their warmth is subtle now, less heat, more memory. It comforts you, reminding you that warmth never disappears. It simply changes, shifts, lingers in ways unseen. Just as sleep is not an ending, but a transformation. The storyteller lowers her voice to a tender murmur. Sleep is not leaving, sleep is arriving. It is not the closing of a door, but the opening of a new one, a door into the heart of the dream. Here you will walk where they walked. Here you will rest where they rested. Here you will find the same peace that held them thousands of years ago. Her words echo within you, resonating with a depth that goes beyond thought. You feel it in your bones, in your heartbeat, in the way your body sinks deeper into stillness. Sleep is not falling away. It is a return to the circle, a return to the vast embrace of the stars, a return to yourself. The carvings shimmer faintly in the darkness. The fox curls into a resting shape, eyes soft now, watchfulness transformed into quiet companionship. Protective rolls its wings, protective rather than fierce. The lion lowers its head, not in defeat, but in calm guardianship, its strength steady even in silence. Each figure, each guardian, seems to invite you into their circle of rest. Above, the stars blur into a silvery haze, their light spilling like a soft mist over the world. It drifts across the stones, across the earth, across your skin. It soothes, it warms, it welcomes. The storyteller's words drift like feathers. Let yourself go, let yourself drift, let yourself be carried as countless others were carried into the dream. You are safe, you are whole, you are home. And as the silence deepens, it feels as though the story itself is holding you, rocking you gently, urging you to surrender to the dream that awaits. The silence around you feels alive now, humming with a gentle rhythm, steady and eternal. Each pause between breaths stretches into infinity, yet it does not feel empty. It feels like a cradle, a place to rest, a space where every worry dissolves into nothingness. The storyteller's voice floats in again, soft and unhurried, like the brush of wind across tall grass. Those who came before knew that silence was the greatest teacher. They would close their eyes within this circle and feel the stillness. In the stillness, they found answers. In the stillness, they found peace. In the stillness, they found sleep. You see them now in your mind's eye, the people of ages long gone. They sit among the great pillars, wrapped in furs, leaning close together. The firelight touches their faces, shadows plain across carved stone. Their eyelids grow heavy. Their chests rise and fall with the same calm rhythm that guides your own. Slowly, one by one, they surrender to the pull of slumber, drifting into dreams that carry them far beyond the circle, yet always returning home. The embers of the fire glow faintly, no longer flames, but tiny pulses of light, like stars fallen to the earth. They comfort you, reminding you that endings are never final, only changes in form, transformations into new beauty. The warmth of the flames has become the warmth of memory, and memory glows even in darkness. The storyteller whispers, her tone like a gentle caress. Sleep is the same. It does not take you away, brings you closer, closer to the earth, closer to the stars, closer to yourself. With every breath, you step deeper into that closeness. With every sigh, you release all that you do not need. You exhale, and as you do, it feels as though a soft weight slips from your chest. Your body grows lighter, yet also heavier. Heavy with comfort, heavy with peace, heavy with the warmth of rest. Feels effortless, natural, like being drawn back into the arms of something vast and kind. The carvings glow once more in your dream vision. The fox curls tighter, tail around its body, drifting into its own quiet sleep. The vulture perches high, wings folded, keeping a protective watch over the dream. The lion, strong and steady, seems to smile faintly in the shadows, a guardian of strength even in rest. They are not only symbols, they are companions, watching as you drift deeper. Above, the stars shine brighter, yet they no longer feel distant. Their light touches your skin, your thoughts, your heart, until it feels as though you are lying not beneath the stars, but among them. They surround you like a vast, glowing blanket, their presence infinite and tender. The storyteller's words drift slowly, each one sinking like a stone into still water, sending ripples of calm through your being. Breathe and return. Breathe and release. Breathe and rest. You are safe. You are whole. You are home. And with that, the silence expands once more, holding you in its embrace, carrying you farther into the dream. The stillness lingers, warm and deep, like a gentle tide that moves not to wash away, but to carry. Every sound that might have existed has been softened to nothing more than memory. You are cocooned in silence, and yet it does not feel alone. It feels inhabited, filled with presence, filled with care, filled with something eternal that hums quietly beneath everything. The storyteller's voice emerges from this hush, tender and patient. To the ancients, dreams were journeys. They believed that when the eyes closed, the spirit opened. It stepped beyond the circle of stone and wandered into the vast unknown, gathering wisdom, finding healing, and then returning, always returning to the body, renewed. You let this thought settle, and soon you feel yourself wandering too, not with your feet, but with your being. You imagine rising from where you rest, stepping lightly across the earth. Moving beyond the circle of Göbekli Tepe, the stones remain behind, glowing faintly like guardians while you drift farther into the night. The stars expand above you, their light not distant but near, close enough to brush your skin. They form paths, rivers of silver, guiding you deeper into dream. Each step you take feels weightless, as though you were carried not by your body, but by the rhythm of the universe itself. The storyteller continues, her voice following you on this journey. Do not fear where the dream takes you, for every path leads home. Every step brings you closer, even if it feels far. You are never lost in the dream. You are guided, you are held. These words wrap around you like a soft shawl. You walk farther still, your eyes heavy, but your spirit light. The air is cool and sweet, the ground soft beneath you as though you tread on fields of moss and cloud. You feel no urgency, no need to hurry, only the peace of wandering, of drifting, of being carried. The vision shifts, and before you, the animals of the carved pillars appear, not as images now, but as companions. The fox trots at your side, its steps quiet and sure. The vulture circles above, wings vast and protective, guiding your path. The lion walks steadily nearby, its presence strong yet gentle, reminding you that even in surrender, there is great strength. Together, you move through the dream. The circle of stones fades behind you, but its essence lingers, glowing faintly in your heart. You know it will always be there, waiting, whenever you wish to return. The storyteller's whisper grows softer still. Every journey through the dream carries you deeper into peace. Every companion you meet, every step you take, brings you closer to rest. Do not resist. Do not hold on. Let yourself drift. Let yourself be guided. Let yourself be carried home. Your body grows heavier with her words, sinking, melting, dissolving into the earth beneath you. Yet your spirit drifts lighter, carried along by the dream path, safe in the company of guardians, safe in the arms of silence. The dream path stretches before you, glowing faintly as though woven from threads of starlight. Every step you take dissolves into silence, leaving no trace behind. Yet you feel certain you are moving toward something meaningful, though there is no rush, no pressure. Only the soft unfolding of time, like petals opening in the dark. The storyteller's voice flows gently, stream winding through quiet valleys. The ancients believed that sleep was not simply for rest, it was a passage, a way to step through the unseen doorway into realms of wisdom and wonder. When they closed their eyes at night, they were not ending their day, they were beginning another kind of journey. You walk further, the fox padding lightly at your side, its amber eyes catching glimmers of the stars above. The vulture circles above you, wings casting protective shadows across the dreamscape. The lion's steady pace reassures you, each stride resonant with calm strength. Their presence feels timeless, as though they have walked these paths with countless dreamers before you, guiding them safely through the night. The air grows even softer here, fragrant with something indescribable, a scent of peace, of memory, of eternity. You inhale deeply, and it fills your chest with a sensation like light, like warmth spreading outward until every part of you hums with ease. The storyteller continues, her words rhythmic, hypnotic. With every breath, you go deeper. With every step, you feel lighter. With every moment, you drift closer to rest. There is nothing to hold, nothing to do. It's only to walk, only to breathe, only to dream. The ground beneath your feet glows faintly, each step sending ripples of light through the dream. You glance down, And for a moment it feels as though you are walking across water, not cold, not wet, but luminous, supporting you gently. The ripples extend outward, carrying your presence into the vastness of the night. The fox pauses ahead of you, looking back with eyes that seem to say, "Trust." The vulture tilts its wings, circling in wide, graceful arcs above. The lion glances at you, calm and protective, its golden eyes radiating patience. You trust them, and you trust the path. You allow yourself to sink deeper into their companionship, their guardianship, their quiet assurance. The storyteller whispers now, her tone almost merging with your own inner voice. The dream carries you. The guardians guide you. The night holds you. There is no wrong path, no wrong step, no wrong breath. Everything you are, everything you do, is enough. You are enough. Her words dissolve into silence, and the silence itself feels like a lullaby. It rocks you gently, swaying you deeper into peace, deeper into calm, deeper into the dream that knows you, welcomes you, and holds you without end. The dream path winds onward, yet you feel no need to see its end. Each step is enough. Each breath is enough. Each moment is enough. The world around you shifts subtly, shapes of ancient hills rising in the distance, shadows of trees swaying though no wind stirs. Everything moves in harmony with your breath, slow and steady, gentle and unbroken. The storyteller's voice glides softly through the air. Warm and calm, the ancients knew that the path itself was the destination. They did not hurry. They did not force. They understood that to walk slowly was to walk wisely. To breathe deeply was to live fully. To rest was not weakness, but strength. These words sink into you, and suddenly the very act of moving slowly feels sacred. Your steps grow lighter, your body more at ease, your mind softer, as though the pace of your dream walk matches the rhythm of your heartbeat. Each step releases something. Each exhale loosens something. You are not carrying anything now. You're only being carried. The fox darts ahead, weaving gracefully, then pauses to wait for you, its tail curling like a brushstroke against the glowing earth. The vulture glides silently overhead, tracing circles that never end, a patient sentinel of the skies. The lion lumbers steadily, its great paws silent, its gaze focused forward yet always aware of you. They are not simply companions. They're parts of you, your curiosity, your vision, your strength, walking beside you in dream form. The storyteller lowers her tone, her words nearly a sigh. Every part of you is welcome here. The part that seeks, the part that watches, the part that protects, even the part that longs for rest. All of you belongs. All of you is safe. You feel the truth of this settle within you, soft as feathers drifting into place. Nothing is excluded. Nothing is unwanted. You are whole, even in your weariness, even in your drifting, especially here, especially now. The path opens wider, and you see a great plain of stars stretching out before you, as though the night sky has poured itself onto the ground. Each star twinkles faintly beneath your feet, glowing softly when you step upon it, leaving behind trails of light that fade slowly into the silence. It is not walking anymore, it is floating, gliding across the surface of eternity. The storyteller's voice follows you gently. The dream is wide, and yet it is never overwhelming. It opens to you, not to lose you, but to welcome you. Wherever you go, you are guided. However far you drift, you are always carried home. The words settle like a lullaby woven into your very breath. You are drifting deeper, deeper still. The silence expands. The guardians linger close, and the dream enfolds you in its vast embrace. The plain of stars glimmers endlessly beneath your feet, a soft and radiant expanse where every step feels like gliding across eternity. You are weightless, yet comforted, carried by the luminous ground, as though it has always known you, always waited for you. The dream does not hurry you, it does not push. It simply allows you to drift, as though time itself has become your companion rather than your master. The storyteller's voice flows in like a tide, slow and calming. The ancients trusted that when they lay down to sleep, they were never truly alone. The world itself joined them, the stones, the air, the stars. They believed that the earth cradled their bodies, while the sky carried their spirits. Both together held them in balance, in safety, in peace. You imagine this balance now, and it fills you like a gentle glow. The ground beneath you is steady, warm, unshakable. The stars above you are vast, bright, infinite. Between them, you float, not pulled down, not pulled away, but suspended in perfect ease. The fox weaves gracefully at your side, leaving trails of light where its paws touch the starry plain. The vulture soars high, wings wide, its shadow like a soothing veil cast across the luminous ground. The lion walks with silent confidence, its golden eyes glowing with strength that feels both protective and tender. Each guardian is steady, each one aligned with you, guiding without effort, simply by being present. The storyteller lowers her voice, softer now, almost like the hush of your own inner thoughts. And so it is with you. The world holds you. The earth supports you. The stars surround you. You are balanced. You are safe. You are at peace. You feel your breath deepen again, slow and rhythmic. Each inhale gathers the starlight around you. Each exhale releases it back into the dream, forming soft ripples that expand into infinity. With every cycle, you grow lighter, calmer, more deeply woven into the fabric of rest. The starry plain stretches farther still, yet you sense no destination. The journey itself is the dream, and the dream itself is rest. No effort, no striving, no searching, only drifting, only breathing, only being. The storyteller's words return, a quiet mantra. Drift deeper, drift lighter, drift farther. You are carried, you are guided, you are whole. Her voice blends into the silence that follows, and even the silence feels alive, like a lullaby without sound. It rocks you gently, steady as a heartbeat, endless as the night. The starry plain beneath you begins to shift ever so subtly, like a great ocean turning to reveal hidden depths. You notice faint patterns glowing within the luminous ground, spirals, circles, and lines that weave themselves into intricate designs, ancient and eternal. They look familiar, as if you have seen them before, carved on stones, drawn in sand, or whispered into dreams. The storyteller's voice returns, hushed and tender. Guiding your awareness, the people of Göbekli Tepe carved not only into stone, but into memory. They knew that sleep itself was a kind of journey, a place where the mind could walk paths that were hidden in waking life. And so, they trusted the symbols. They trusted the spirals to lead them inward, the circles to remind them of wholeness, and the lines to show the way forward. As you glide across the starry expanse, you realize that your footsteps fall exactly along these glowing lines, as though the dream is aligning you with the same paths once walked by those who came long before. You feel no weight, no pressure, only ease, only flow. Each step is a release, a letting go, a soft surrender into deeper rest. The fox pauses beside one spiral, resting its luminous gaze upon it. The vulture circles above, wings whispering against the still air. The lion slows its stride, settling near a glowing circle. Together, they seem to hold the space for you, protectors of your passage deeper into the symbols of sleep. The storyteller hums gently, as if her words are wrapped in a melody. In every spiral, you may find yourself circling inward, toward the center of calm. In every circle, you are reminded that there is no end, no sharp edge, only continuity, only wholeness. And in every line, you may see the reassurance that your journey continues. Always guided, always supported, the glowing symbols shift and ripple as though alive, welcoming you, guiding you. With each breath, you feel yourself becoming one with them. Your inhale draws you inward towards stillness. Your exhale smooths you outward into vastness, back and forth, inward and outward, like the tides, like the breath of the world itself. You sense that the ancients knew this rhythm too, the rhythm of the stars, the earth, the body, and the dream. They trusted it, they rested in it, and so do you. The storyteller's whisper settles around you like a soft blanket. There is no hurry, there is no effort, there is only the rhythm. There is only the dream, there's only rest. The symbols begin to dissolve gently, fading into the luminous plain, leaving only their memory, their essence, within you. You carry them now, glowing softly in your own breath, your own stillness, your own ease. The plain stretches once more, endless and serene, like a soft dreamscape painted in starlight. You feel yourself lighter now, as though the symbols you absorbed have gently untethered you from the heaviness of waking thoughts. Each breath glides through you, clear and slow, carrying you further into the embrace of night. The fox trots quietly at your side, its fur shimmering as though woven from threads of dawn and dusk, glances at you, eyes glowing, calm and knowing. The vulture drifts low, its wings a wide hush above you, a reminder of watchfulness, of perspective. And the lion lingers behind, steady and strong, its presence a quiet anchor. Together, they are not guides so much as companions, parts of a greater whole that seem to echo within you. The storyteller's voice threads softly into the stillness. The ancients believed that to walk with animals in dreams was to walk with their wisdom. Each creature carried its own song, its own medicine, its own way of teaching through silence. The fox taught adaptability. The vulture carried vision from the skies. The lion held strength of heart. And altogether, they formed a circle, a balance of forces. A reminder that no single path holds all answers. You notice that your steps no longer feel like steps at all. Instead, you glide, floating with the rhythm of your breath. The stars beneath you pulse gently with each inhale, then soften into stillness with each exhale, as though the universe itself is breathing along with you. The voice continues, soothing and low. You may imagine now that your body is resting even deeper, each muscle unfurling like leaves at dawn. Your shoulders soften, your arms grow weightless, your hands fall open in quiet surrender. Your chest rises and falls with ease, steady as the heartbeat of the earth. Your legs sink, heavy and grounded, supported fully by the surface beneath you. And your mind, like the open plain, is wide and gentle, carrying no burden, only silence, only peace. The fox pauses again, sniffing the starlight air. A faint path appears, not of glowing symbols this time, but of soft golden dust, as though scattered by unseen hands. The path winds ahead, inviting you onward with gentle curves. The vulture tilts its wings, circling above as if to mark the way. The lion follows, its paws falling soundlessly, eyes calm and watchful. The storyteller murmurs, perhaps this path leads deeper into memory, deeper into dream. Perhaps it leads into the quiet heart of Göbekli Tepe, where silence still holds secrets, where your breath carries you toward timelessness. And so you follow, guided not by urgency, but by trust. Each curve of the path leading you deeper into rest, deeper into story, deeper into the soft hum of the night. The golden path winds gently across the starlit plain, glowing faintly as though lit by embers resting deep within the earth. You follow it with ease, floating more than walking, as if the dream itself carries you forward. Each curve is slow, deliberate, calming, inviting you not to rush, but to savor the stillness with every step. The fox walks lightly ahead, its tail brushing the glowing dust, scattering little sparks that drift lazily into the air. The vulture glides overhead, its wide wings tracing shadows across the stars. The lion moves just behind, steady and protective, its golden eyes glowing with quiet wisdom. The storyteller's voice hums like a lullaby woven with breath. Every path has its rhythm. Some are steep and hurried, some are soft and winding. The ancients knew that when the path is gentle, the heart is given time to rest. When the way bends slowly, the spirit has space to breathe. This is such a path, one that invites no striving, no effort, only calm. You notice the air here has grown warmer, like the soft heat of a hearth. A faint scent of earth and rain drifts upward, mingling with something older, something like stone touched by sun. Ahead, the path curves toward a low rise, a hill that glows faintly with golden light. You feel drawn to it, though not pulled, more like welcomed. As you drift closer, you see shapes forming atop the rise. It's tall, familiar stones, standing upright in quiet circles. They gleam with a light that seems to come not from the stars, but from within themselves. This is no plain now. This is Göbekli Tepe, rising in dream, waiting for you in silence. The fox pauses at the base of the rise, glancing back with soft eyes, as if to say, "Yes, here." The lion lowers its head, a gesture of respect, while the vulture circles once before coming to rest upon one of the stones. The storyteller whispers, "The stones of Göbekli Tepe were more than stone. They were memory. They were prayer. They were dream carved into the earth. To step among them is to step into a place where time folds inward, where the heartbeat of the world echoes in silence. You drift upward, the path carrying you gently to the circle. The stones loom tall, their carvings faintly glowing in the night. Spirals, animals, lines, and hands etched into their surfaces whisper stories without words. And in their quiet presence, you feel yourself soften even more, as though each stone absorbs the weight you did not know you carried, leaving you lighter, calmer, freer. The stones rise around you like ancient guardians, silent yet alive, their presence deep and steady. You step slowly into their circle, and as you do, the air changes. It feels heavier with meaning, yet softer on your skin, as if the space within the circle holds a sacred calm. The glow from the carvings flickers gently, like firelight reflecting across walls, and you sense the warmth of memory, the weight of countless breaths once shared here. The fox moves gracefully to the center, its fur shimmering in soft waves of silver and gold. The lion settles near the base of a tall stone, its mane glistening in the starlight glow, eyes half closed in contentment. The vulture perches above, wings folded, gazing outward as though guarding the circle's unseen horizon. The storyteller's voice lowers into a soothing hush. These stones were carved more than 10,000 years ago. They have seen winters of silence and summers of light. They have seen people gather, chant, and dream. They have felt the hands of those who long to connect with something greater than themselves. And now, here in Dream, they welcome you too. The carvings ripple faintly, as though responding to the quiet rhythm of your breath. See animals etched in glowing lines, foxes, cranes, snakes, and lions, each one watching softly, their stone eyes alive with timeless wisdom. Their presence is not intimidating but comforting, as though they have been waiting patiently for your arrival. The storyteller hums again, words flowing like a gentle current. Allow yourself to imagine that these stones hold no judgment, no demand. They are not asking you to remember or to forget. They only offer space. Space for you to rest. Space for you to breathe. Space for you to feel the stillness of being. You step closer to one of the tallest pillars, its surface smooth and cool beneath your dream touch. Tracing its carvings with your fingers, you sense the vibration of memory. A faint pulse like a heartbeat traveling through stone. The sound is not loud but steady, and it resonates within you, sinking gently with your own pulse until the two are one, your heart and the heart of the stone. Beating in quiet harmony, the fox curls at your feet, resting. The lion sighs, its breath slow and deep. The vulture closes its eyes, head bowed in stillness. Around you, the circle glows brighter for a moment, then softens again into calm, as though the stones themselves are breathing with you, guiding you deeper into rest. The silence within the circle is profound, yet it does not feel empty. It feels full of breath, of memory, of something greater than words. The starlight above spills gently over the stones, and you notice how their shadows interlace, forming shapes across the glowing ground. The patterns look like spirals, just as you saw before, winding inward, drawing you deeper. The storyteller's voice drifts softly through the air. Within these spirals lies the rhythm of life. The ancients believed that to walk the spiral was to journey inward, to find the quiet heart of the self, and then to return outward, renewed. They carved the spiral not to decorate, but to remember, to remind themselves of the path each soul walks through stillness and time. As you watch, the shadows ripple and shift. You feel yourself gliding toward the center of the circle as though drawn not by force but by invitation. Your body feels lighter still, as if the air itself lifts you. Your breath is soft, steady, flowing like a tide across a silent shore. The fox rises and follows, paws quiet on the glowing ground. The lion stretches, muscles rippling beneath golden fur, before falling into step behind you. The vulture takes flight once more, circling slowly above the ring of stones. All three move with you, not rushing, not leading, simply accompanying each step, a reminder that you are not alone in this journey. The storyteller hums low, a melody that feels older than language. And as you breathe, notice how your body settles even deeper. Notice how your mind softens, as if it too is stone, grounded, eternal. Notice how your spirit feels open, like the starry plain around you, vast and infinite, holding space for rest. You reach the very center of the circle. The ground here glows brighter, pulsing softly with golden light. It feels alive beneath you, warm and gentle, as though you are standing at the very heart of memory itself. The air hums faintly, not with sound, but with presence, a vibration that resonates deep within your chest. You lower yourself to the ground, resting in the glowing center. The fox curls beside you, its tail wrapping around its body in quiet slumber. The lion lies near, strong but peaceful, its eyes closing slowly. The vulture settles above, wings folded in stillness, head bowed as if in meditation. And the stones around you seem to lean closer, holding you in their embrace, their silence a lullaby. The storyteller whispers, "Here, in the heart of Göbekli Tepe, you are safe, you are held, you are timeless. You may rest here as long as you wish, for the stones will remember your presence, even as you drift deeper into dream." The circle of stones surrounds you like a great cradle of time, their tall forms etched with whispers of the past. As you sit in the glowing center, you feel the stillness deepen, flowing through your chest. Your arms, your legs, even your breath. Everything within you slows, softens, and settles. The storyteller's voice returns like a gentle current flowing beneath your thoughts. Imagine now that each stone around you is a keeper of a dream. Each one holds a memory, an echo of those who once stood here looking up at the same sky you see now. Their voices are gone, their footsteps faded, but their dreams remain. And in this place, those dreams mingle with your own, weaving together like threads of a tapestry. Your eyes drift upward. The sky above the circle seems brighter, the stars shimmering in patterns that mirror the carvings on the stones. You see constellations that look like foxes, cranes, and lions shining with steady light. It feels as though the heavens themselves are speaking in the same language carved here on Earth, a dialogue between stars and stone that has never ended. The fox at your side stirs, lifting its head to gaze upward, ears pricked toward the constellations. The lion breathes deeply, mane glinting as if it glows with starfire. The vulture shifts above you, wings spreading slightly, catching the starlight like silver sails. They too seem to recognize the connection, the mirrored dance between sky and earth. The storyteller hums low, steady. It's almost like a lullaby sung through the air itself. The ancients believed that the sky and the earth were not separate. To them, every stone placed here was also a star above. Every carving mirrored the heavens. In this way, the people lived in harmony with the rhythm of the cosmos, always aware that they were part of something vast, eternal, and kind. As you listen, you notice your own breath syncing with this rhythm. Inhale with the rising stars, exhale with the stillness of the stones. The cycle feels infinite, a gentle reminder that life moves not in straight lines but in circles, always returning to rest, always returning to calm. The golden glow beneath you pulses softly, like the beat of a heart. Each pulse moves upward, spreading warmth through your body, easing your muscles, loosening your mind. You feel your body melt into the ground, supported fully, while your awareness drifts light and free, expanding outward into the circle, into the sky, into the dream. Da, the storyteller whispers. Here there is no need to search, no need to strive. The story is not outside you, it is within you. The stones know, the stars know, and in this moment, so do you. The glow beneath you grows gentler now, like embers fading in a hearth at the close of night. Yet the warmth remains steady, holding you, rocking you deeper into stillness. Around you, the stones seem to lean closer, not moving in the way of living beings, but in presence, in awareness. It is as if they are listening to your breath, listening to the soft rhythm of your heart. The storyteller's voice flows softly like wind through tall grass. Imagine the circle breathing with you. Imagine that every stone inhales when you inhale, and exhales when you exhale. In this way, you are not alone. You are part of a rhythm shared across centuries. The people who once stood here breathed this same air, watched these same stars, felt the same earth beneath their feet. And you too are woven into this endless cycle. The fox stretches beside you, curling again into a smaller circle, its tail wrapping protectively. The lion shifts closer, lowering its head near your hands, a silent guardian of your rest. The vulture rests with wings folded tight, silent and still, watching with eyes that see far beyond the moment. Above, the stars shimmer brighter, as though responding to the quiet energy within the circle. They flicker not randomly, but in rhythm, like a great cosmic heartbeat, echoing your own. You feel lighter, as if your thoughts dissolve into the sky, leaving only the simple presence of now, the breath, the warmth, the dream. The storyteller hums gently, each word falling like soft rain. The ancients carved not only what they saw, but what they felt. They carved the mystery of being alive, the awe of the sky, the silence of the earth. When you touch these stones, you touch not only history, but the wonder that lives in every breath, every heartbeat, every dream. You close your eyes within the dream, and even in darkness, you see the glow of the circle, soft and golden, pressing gently against your awareness.
Ow.
You drift deeper, feeling as though the ground itself cradles you, rocking you as a mother might rock a child, slow and endless, soothing and secure.
Ow.
The storyteller whispers, "Rest here. Rest deeply. For the stones remember.
Ow.
The sky remembers. And in this remembering, you are never lost. You are always part of the circle. You are always home." The silence deepens further, soft as velvet, wrapping around you like a blanket. The stones do not speak in words, yet you can feel their language, the slow, patient rhythm of presence, of time stretched beyond measure. Each one hums faintly, not with sound, but with a vibration that moves through the air, through the ground, through your own body, until you cannot tell where you end and the circle begins. The storyteller's voice drifts close, warm and steady. Notice how your body feels now, heavy and light all at once. Notice how your breath moves easily, without effort, like the tide rolling in and out. Notice how your thoughts have grown quiet, fading into the stillness of the stones. You are resting deeply, safely, timelessly. The fox at your side exhales a long, slow sigh, its body completely relaxed, eyes closed in calm slumber. The lion stretches out, mane brushing against the glowing ground, before settling its head once more, eyes half shut, gaze soft. The vulture rests higher on its stone perch, feathers smooth and folded, its silence watchful yet serene. Above, the stars shift subtly, as if drifting into new patterns. You notice one cluster forming the shape of a spiral, turning inward with gentle grace. Another forms a circle, glowing bright, whole, unbroken. Still another forms a line, steady and straight, pointing forward. The symbols are here too, written in the sky, just as they were carved in stone. The storyteller hums, her words tender as a lullaby. The spiral to guide you inward, to the center of calm. The circle to remind you of wholeness, that nothing is missing. The line to show you that your journey continues even as you rest. The ancients knew these truths, and so do you. For they are not outside you, they are already within you. The patterns above glow brighter for a moment, then slowly fade, leaving the sky filled with countless stars, all steady, all eternal.
Oh.
The circle of stones breathes with you still, a rhythm of ease that pulls you deeper into rest. The fox stirs gently in its sleep as if dreaming. The lion's chest rises and falls, its breath steady, grounding. The vulture does not move, but its presence radiates calm. You are surrounded, supported, enfolded. The storyteller whispers, "Allow yourself now to drift even deeper." Each breath carries you further inward. Each heartbeat settles you more fully. And here in the circle of Göbekli Tepe, the dream of the ancients becomes your dream. The dream of rest. The dream of peace. The dream of timeless calm. The glow beneath you begins to soften, dimming into a gentle golden haze that feels less like light and more like warmth. It seeps into your skin, into your chest, into the quiet spaces of your mind, leaving you softer, calmer, more at ease. The circle of stones feels steady, like pillars of silence holding up the sky itself. The storyteller's voice flows gently, as though it were woven from the same golden warmth. Rest deeply now, for the stones are awake for you. They have always been awake. They have watched generations pass, seasons change, stars shift. And they watch over you too, without judgment, without demand, with only the steady rhythm of being. They are timeless, and so for now are you. The fox curls tightly into its circle of fur, tail tucked around its nose. Its breathing is slow, so gentle that it seems to merge with your own. The lion has stretched fully upon the glowing ground, paws outstretched, mane glowing faintly in the starshine, chest rising and falling like a mountain breathing. The vulture perches motionless, but you can sense its awareness reaching far, as though even in rest, it is connected to the horizon. You notice your own body now, how heavy it feels against the ground. Each muscle has loosened, each thought has quieted. Your breath flows without effort, a tide that never ceases, always bringing calm. The warmth of the stones beneath you is like being held, like being remembered by the earth itself. The storyteller hums a low, soothing note, words spilling gently after. When the people gathered here, they did not come for answers, but for presence. They came to remember what it felt like to be part of the great whole, sky, earth, stone, and breath. And in remembering, they found peace. You too may find peace here. You too are part of the whole. The air grows quieter still, if such a thing were possible. You sense the stillness sinking deeper, beyond sound, beyond time. The stones, the sky, the animals, even your own breath, all are woven into one seamless calm. The storyteller's whisper softens further. You are not separate. You are not alone. You are carried, supported, remembered. And as you drift deeper into sleep, the circle will hold you, the stars will guide you, and the stones will keep your dreams safe. The golden haze continues to flow gently across the circle, softer now, like candlelight flickering low at the end of a long evening. The stillness is deep, so deep that even your thoughts seem far away, like distant ripples fading on a calm sea. You are here, and yet you are vast, expanded into the silence that holds everything. Storyteller's voice comes like a feather-light breeze. Notice how calm feels in your body now. Notice how each breath is slower, easier, more natural. With every exhale, your body drifts further into the embrace of rest. With every inhale, you take in the quiet strength of the stones, the eternal patience of the earth. You are balanced, you are safe, you are whole. The fox is still curled close, small and serene, breathing deeply in sleep. Its ears twitch faintly, as if chasing gentle dreams. The lion's sides rise and fall in long, slow waves, a steady anchor of presence. The vulture poised on its stone perch is unmoving, as though it too has slipped into a meditative dream. Above, the stars shimmer in silence. One by one, they begin to blur slightly, as though veiled in a soft mist. Yet instead of fading away, they seem to lean closer, their light washing gently over the circle, tender and kind. The storyteller hums softly, the words floating in rhythm with the stars. The sky and the earth breathe together. The stones and the stars share the same silence, and in this space, you to breathe with them. You are not apart. You're part of the circle, part of the sky, part of the dream. The glow beneath you pulses once more, gentle like a heartbeat, slow, strong, eternal.
I know.
With each pulse, you feel warmth spread through your body, loosening the last small tensions, quieting even the faintest thoughts. Your body is heavy and light all at once, perfectly supported, perfectly still. The fox sighs, the lion exhales. The vulture lowers its head. Around you, the circle of stones glows faintly, a quiet rhythm of presence, ancient and unbroken. The storyteller's voice becomes a whisper, almost like the hush of leaves in a soft breeze. There is nothing to do now, nowhere to go, nothing to hold. The dream holds you, the circle holds you, and as you drift, you are remembered, or safe. You are timeless. The silence is so complete now that it feels alive, like a soft ocean pressing gently against your skin. Each breath you take is in harmony with the silence, not breaking it, but joining it, weaving into the great stillness that surrounds Göbekli Tepe. The storyteller's voice flows like velvet through the air. As you rest here, notice how the circle cradles you. The earth beneath you remembers countless feet, countless lives. The stones above you have watched endless nights, endless stars. You are lying in the same place where so many once stood, gazing at the same sky. Their dreams drifted into the heavens, just as yours will now. The fox curls deeper, its body warm and soft against your side. Its breathing is steady, like the rhythm of a lullaby. The lion, unmoving, has become like a statue of strength, eternal and protective. The vulture, silent and serene, stands as though it too has become a stone guardian. Together, they form a trinity of symbols: gentleness, courage, and perspective, holding you in balance as you sink further into calm. Overhead, the stars blur further, their edges glowing like lanterns behind a veil of mist. One star grows brighter than the rest. A single point of light glimmers softly, sending a quiet thread of silver down into the circle. It touches the center stone, and the stone glows faintly, sending the light outward in ripples, like water disturbed by a pebble. The glow spreads through the circle, across the fox, the lion, the vulture, and then finally to you. It feels like a warm hand on your shoulder, steady and kind, reminding you that you are never alone. The storyteller hums a low, soothing tone. Feel the light sink into you. Feel it fill your chest, your arms, your legs, your whole being. Each part of you softens. Each part of you quiets. You are luminous inside, glowing like the stones themselves. You are part of the circle now. You are part of the story. Your body drifts heavier, melting into the earth. Your mind floats lighter, carried away by the silver thread of starlight. The fox twitches gently in sleep, as though it too feels the dream pulling closer. The lion exhales again, a deep, grounding sound, like a final reminder that all is safe. The vulture folds its wings closer, silent and still. The glow from the stones fades softer now, but it does not disappear. It lingers, like embers glowing in the dark, patient and eternal. The storyteller's whisper carries you onward. Rest now, rest deeper. Each moment brings you closer to dreams woven from starlight, closer to the quiet wisdom of the stones. The night is endless, and you are gently held within it. The silence deepens, until even thought feels like a whisper inside your mind. Each breath comes slow, smooth, and effortless, like the rise and fall of a distant tide. The earth beneath you feels softer now, no longer stone but a bed of moss, cool and gentle against your skin. The storyteller's voice, calm and tender, wraps around you like a blanket. The ancients built these circles not only of stone, but of memory. Each carving, each pillar, was a message written into time itself. You are reading that message now, not with your eyes, but with your heart. Listen with your body. Feel with your breath. The stones are speaking to you. A breeze drifts across the circle, carrying the faintest scent of wild herbs and distant fires. The fox twitches an ear, sensing the comfort in the air. The lion does not stir, yet you feel its presence deepen, a reminder of strength lying beneath stillness. The vulture turns its gaze skyward once more, watching stars flicker like embers. The single bright star above pulses faintly, in rhythm with your breathing. With every inhale, it glows a little stronger. With every exhale, it softens. Soon, you and the star are moving as one, a conversation of light and breath, of calm and release. The storyteller hums again, a low melody that feels like the earth itself is singing. The hum resonates in your chest, spreading warmth outward. Feel the rhythm, the voice says softly. Inhale, glow brighter. Exhale, soften. Inhale, glow brighter. Exhale, soften. You are not just beneath the stars. You are one with them. The fox curls closer, its body now shimmering faintly as though absorbing the same silver light that touches you. The lion's mane glows with golden strands, each one radiating quiet power. The vulture spreads its wings just slightly, catching the faint light, making its feathers shimmer like stone polished by centuries of sun. And in that harmony, you feel the weight of history pressing gently against you, not heavy, but reassuring. You realize that the people who carved these stones, who gathered beneath the stars, who whispered their prayers into the night, also breathed this same rhythm. They too lay beneath these constellations, glowing brighter than softening as their spirits join the stars. The voice continues, soft and hypnotic. Sleep comes like the night sky, not sudden, but steady, layer by layer, breath by breath. Let it arrive. Let it cover you, tender and complete. You are safe in the circle. You are safe in the story. Your eyelids grow heavy. The hum fades to a whisper. The stones stand eternal, glowing faintly, their message forever imprinted in you. The night seems endless now, stretching across the sky like a great velvet curtain, soft and deep. Every star within it glows like a candle lit just for you, placed carefully in the heavens to guide your dreams. You are weightless beneath them, suspended between the quiet earth and the infinite sky. The storyteller's voice flows with the gentleness of water. Close your eyes within and feel the ancient pulse of the stones. They are not only markers of time, but keepers of dreams. For thousands of years they have stood, waiting for those who would listen. And now you are listening. The fox breathes softly, its fur warm against your arm, as though you've been companions forever. The lion is a mountain of calm power, steady and silent, grounding you in strength. The vulture gazes skyward still, its eyes like polished obsidian, reflecting the stars in sharp clarity. Above, the single bright star continues to pulse in perfect rhythm with your breath. With every glow, it feels as if it is whispering a secret, something ancient, something beautiful, something meant only for those willing to be still enough to hear. The storyteller hums low again, the tone deep and resonant. The sound echoes in your chest, filling you with warmth, with peace, with belonging. It stretches outward, linking you not only to the stones, but to the entire sky, to the very universe itself. You are part of this great story, the voice whispers. Not separate, not small. Every breath you take is woven into the fabric of time. The ancients knew this. They carved it into stone. They lived it beneath the stars. And tonight, so do you. The silver thread of starlight grows brighter, wrapping gently around your body like a cocoon. It does not bind, it comforts, holding you like a parent's embrace, like a hearth's warmth, like a blanket drawn over weary shoulders. The fox shifts in its sleep, sighing contentedly. The lion closes its eyes at last, the great chest rising and falling in silent rhythm. The vulture folds its wings tight and bows its head. All around you, the circle grows even quieter, the glow fading into the gentlest shadow. The voice slows now, softer than before, each word deliberate, each syllable like a breath. Rest. Let the stones watch over you. Let the stars guide your dreams. You are safe. You are held. You are part of something eternal. And as the final whisper fades, the silence becomes complete once more. A silence not of emptiness, but of endless peace. The silence drapes over you like a soft blanket, thick and protective, yet impossibly light. Each breath you take melts deeper into the earth, while your spirit floats upward, rising gently toward the stars. The balance is perfect, heavy and light, grounded and infinite, ancient and eternal. The storyteller's voice arrives like a breeze across a meadow. Feel how the circle holds you. Notice how the stones lean toward you, not as cold guardians, but as old friends. They welcome your presence, as though they have been waiting for you all this time. Their strength is your strength. Their stillness is your stillness. The fox stirs, pressing closer to your side, its fur carrying the faint warmth of glowing embers. You can almost hear its dream, a quiet forest where streams flow, and soft paws trace paths across moonlit moss. The lion shifts slightly, its massive body sinking lower, curling into a posture of complete trust. Even a creature of such immense strength knows that here, within this circle, there is nothing to fear. The vulture ruffles its feathers softly, then settles, its wings folded tight in peace. Above, the night sky shimmers with rivers of starlight. The single bright star continues its gentle pulse, now slower, calmer, almost guiding your heartbeat into a rhythm of pure serenity. With each glow, you feel yourself sinking further, not just into sleep, but into a dream that stretches back thousands of years. The storyteller whispers, hypnotic and soothing, "In this place, time is no longer a river. It is a circle, just like the stones. There is no beginning, no ending, only the eternal return." The ancients understood this truth, and tonight, you understand it too. You are not moving forward, not moving backward. We're simply here in the perfect stillness of now. The glow from the stones fades to a dim shimmer, like the last embers of a fire, but their presence is stronger than ever. They do not need to shine brightly, for their essence is eternal. Even in shadow, they are awake, alive, and watching over you. The voice grows even softer now, almost a breath. Let the night carry you. Let the earth cradle you. Let the stars dream through you. Every part of you is safe. Every part of you is calm. Every part of you belongs. The last of your tension dissolves like mist in morning light. Your body is heavy and still, your mind adrift in luminous quiet. The fox dreams, the lion dreams, the vulture dreams. And you too are now dreaming in the circle of Göbekli Tepe, beneath the eternal stars. The circle breathes with you now, a living rhythm beneath your body and above your mind. The ground feels like a heartbeat, slow and steady, while the sky stretches endlessly, calm and unchanging. You are suspended in the balance, not pulled by past or future, but resting fully in the present moment. The storyteller's voice carries low and gentle like waves brushing the shore. Notice how your body feels now. Heavy, soft, warm. The earth is carrying you. Notice how your mind feels now. Light drifting, quiet. The sky is carrying you. It's between earth and sky. You are safe. You are held. You are whole. The fox curls into a tighter ball beside you, its tail wrapping like a scarf of warmth across your arm. Its small heartbeat thumps faintly, syncing with yours, reminding you of innocence and playfulness even in the stillness of night. The lion lets out one last deep sigh, a sound so grounding it feels like a lullaby of the earth itself, steady and eternal. The vulture tilts its head down, eyes closed now, its silhouette blending seamlessly into the stones. Guardian becoming stone, stone becoming guardian. Above, the constellation river glimmers faintly, winding across the black velvet of night. The single bright star continues to pulse, slower and slower, guiding you ever deeper, until even your breath feels like it belongs to the cosmos. Each inhale draws in peace. Each exhale releases every trace of worry. The storyteller hums a sound lower than words, a tone that vibrates softly through your chest. It carries with it the weight of countless centuries, the song of people who once gathered here, whispering prayers, telling stories, watching the same stars. Their voices have long faded, but their presence lingers, woven into the stones. Rest now, the voice murmurs, rest as they once did. Rest beneath the same sky, on the same earth. Your dreams tonight are their dreams. Their hopes are your hopes. You are connected endlessly through time. The stones seem to lean closer, their carved symbols glowing faintly again, not with bright light, but with memory. A fox carved in stone blurs into the living fox curled at your side. A lion etched in the pillar melts into the great beast resting beside you. The vulture carved above you becomes indistinguishable from the guardian bird itself. Past and present fold together, and you are part of both. The voice grows softer still, like the last note of a lullaby fading into silence. Sleep deeply now. Stones will keep watch. The stars will light your dreams. You are safe. You are at peace. You are home in the circle. And with those words, the night carries you completely into the vast dream of Göbekli Tepe. The stillness deepens until even the air seems to hum with quiet. You feel it around you, gentle and vast, like the ocean's surface before dawn. The stones are silent, but not empty. They radiate presence, like watchful companions who need no words. The storyteller's voice slips into this silence, soft as a breath. Drift further now. Deeper into the circle, deeper into calm. Each breath you take is like a ripple across a still pond, wide and gentle. Each exhale draws you further inward, toward the center of stillness where only peace remains. The fox twitches in its sleep, its whiskers fluttering against your arm. You sense it dreaming of forests, of chasing the wind, of moonlit paths winding through trees. Its dreams blend into yours, gentle and playful, reminding you of lightness. The lion's breathing is so slow now, it feels like part of the earth's rhythm itself. The vast chest rises, falls, rises again, anchoring you to safety. The vulture, unmoving, has become a silhouette of patience, feathers smoothed, eyes closed, as though it too has surrendered to dream. The stars blur together into flowing patterns, rivers of silver weaving across the sky. The bright star pulses still, but now its rhythm is almost imperceptible, like the slow beat of eternity. Each time it glows, your body sinks further. Each time it softens, your mind drifts lighter, until you feel you are dissolving into both earth and sky. The storyteller hums again, a sound lower than thought, vibrating softly through your chest. It is a sound that seems to carry memory of fires that once burned in this place, of voices that rose in song, of prayers whispered beneath these same constellations. You realize you are not alone, but part of a long continuum of dreamers, each one resting here across centuries. The voice grows into words once more. The ancients carved their story into stone, but they also carved it into silence. They left this place not only to be seen, but to be felt. And tonight, you are feeling it. The circle is whole. The story is whole. You are whole. The stones shimmer faintly again, their carved animals glowing like constellations brought down to earth. The fox in stone curls like the fox beside you. The lion on the pillar rests like the great beast at your side. The vulture etched high watches silently, mirroring its living form. Time collapses. Past and present are one. The storyteller's voice softens to a whisper. Sleep now, child of the circle. The stones will guard your rest. The sky will weave your dreams. You are safe. You are part of the eternal night. The last sound you hear is the deep, steady hum of the earth itself, carrying you completely into dream. The night carries you deeper, so deep that even the edges of thought blur and soften. Around you, the circle feels alive, as though the stones themselves breathe in time with you. The earth below is steady, the sky above endless, and you are suspended between them, weightless and safe. The storyteller's voice returns, soft and flowing, like a current in a dream. Feel how calm you are. Your body is heavy, but not burdened. Your mind is light, but not restless. You are in perfect balance as the ancients intended. They built this place not only to watch the stars, but to remember balance, harmony, and peace. The fox sighs in its sleep, shifting slightly, its warmth brushing against you. In its small body is the reminder of gentleness, of play, of the innocent joy that survives even in silence. The lion slumbers deeply now, a steady anchor beside you, its quiet strength assuring you that nothing can disturb your rest. The vulture, perched and still, is motionless, wings folded tightly, its form almost indistinguishable from the carved stone above. The stars overhead swirl slowly, as though the sky itself were dreaming. The bright star pulses faintly, each beat stretching farther apart, slower, calmer, pulling you ever deeper into tranquility. You feel as though you are floating upward with its light, yet sinking downward with the earth, the paradox of being both infinite and grounded at once. The storyteller hums softly, the tone resonant, a vibration that seems to come from within the stones themselves. The sound carries history, echoing with voices long gone, yet still present in the memory of this place. You sense fires once lit in this circle, people gathered, their eyes wide with wonder as they gazed at the same stars. They dreamed here, the voice whispers. They hoped here, they loved here. And now you too are part of this dream. Your rest tonight joins theirs, weaving into the great tapestry of time. The glow of the stones is dim now, like embers fading but never dying. The carved animals shift subtly in your vision, not moving, yet alive in spirit. The fox, the lion, the vulture, symbols of life, of strength, of transition, encircle you as guardians of your sleep. The voice slows further, softer still, each word a lull. Sleep deeper now. Let your breath be the tide. Let your heart be the drum. Let your spirit drift across stars and stone alike. You are safe. You are endless. You are home. The hum fades into silence, and in that silence, you dissolve, carried wholly into the dream that Göbekli Tepe has held for thousands of years. The silence of the night grows deeper still, until it feels like a presence that holds you, gentle and vast. Each breath you take is drawn into that silence, and each exhale melts into it, until you and the quiet are indistinguishable. The storyteller's voice drifts into the stillness like a breeze moving through tall grass, Notice how far you have come, yet how still you are. You are resting in the very heart of time, where thousands of years fold into this single moment. Past and present, sky and earth, dream and waking, all woven together here. Within the circle, the fox curls tighter, pressing against you as if guarding your sleep with its small body. You can almost feel the warmth of its dream running freely through wild fields beneath a silver moon. The lion has sunk into profound stillness, so unmoving that it feels like a part of the stone itself, strength made eternal. The vulture remains in its quiet pose, its shadow merging with the carvings above, as though it has always belonged to both sky and stone. The stars above shimmer faintly, a river of light winding across the heavens. The bright star pulses, faint but steady, like a heartbeat in the sky. Its rhythm slower and slower, guiding you further down into dream. The storyteller hums a low, steady tone. It vibrates through the ground, through the stones, through your body, wrapping you in warmth. The sound feels like the echo of countless voices who once stood in this very place, voices carried forward by the stones themselves. Here you are part of something vast. The whisper comes. The ancients built this place to remind themselves that they were not small, not alone. Neither are you. You are part of the circle. You are part of the sky. You are part of the endless dream. The stones seem to lean closer, glowing faintly once more. Not bright, but alive. The carvings shimmer in the starlight. Fox, lion, vulture. Their forms both ancient and present, both memory and reality. They watch you, not with eyes, but with presence, eternal and kind. The voice softens, slower, as though each word is a lull itself. Let go now. Drift deeper. The stones will keep their vigil. The stars will weave your dreams. The earth will cradle you, and the sky will carry you. You are safe. You are infinite. You are whole. The hum fades, and with it, thought itself dissolves. You are no longer separate from the night, but part of its quiet, endless song. The night stretches on, infinite and calm, like a great ocean without waves. The air is cool but gentle, carrying no edge, only the softness of peace. You are wrapped in it completely, as though the entire sky has folded itself around you. The storyteller's voice rises again, low and melodic. Like a song whispered into the dark, the ancients built circles not just of stone, but of silence. They carved symbols not only into pillars, but into the very air. What they knew is what you feel now, that true wisdom comes in stillness, that true strength is found in rest. The fox stirs in its sleep, a tiny sound slipping from its throat like a dream-filled whimper. Its warmth brushes your side, reassuring, constant. The lion exhales heavily, the rumble spreading through the ground, steady as thunder beneath the soil. The vulture remains perfectly still, its wings folded in patient embrace, as if it too has surrendered fully to the night. Above, the stars ripple faintly, their light bending like reflections on water. The bright star pulses slower now, almost imperceptibly, as if it, too, is falling asleep. With every faint glow, your body sinks deeper, your breath steadier, your mind quieter. The storyteller hums again, this time softer, like the sound of a lullaby carried from far away. The vibration flows through the stones, through the circle, through you. It is a song not meant to be heard but felt, a song of eternity. Every breath, the voice murmurs, is a step into the dream. Every heartbeat is an echo of the ancients. They once lay here, beneath these same stars, their spirits carried by this same silence. Tonight you join them. Tonight you become part of their endless circle. The stones shimmer faintly, their carvings blurring like constellations in mist. The fox etched in stone glows, merging with the fox beside you. The lion carved into the pillar breathes in rhythm, with the great beast resting near. The vulture carved high bows its head, mirroring the guardian bird above. In this dream, the stones live. In this dream, the guardians are eternal. The voice grows softer still, drifting with your breath. Let yourself dissolve now, to stone and star, into silence and dream. You are safe, you are whole, you are forever cradled in the arms of the night. And then the hush returns, complete and perfect, as though the entire world sleeps beside you. The silence now is not empty, it is alive, full, brimming with the hum of the universe. Within it, you feel yourself expand, as though your body no longer ends at your skin. You are vast, like the circle of stones, like the sky itself, stretching beyond horizon and time. The fox stirs again and curls closer, tucking its nose against your hand. Its breath is warm, steady, reminding you of the comfort of companionship. The lion shifts, its great body heavy with trust, a soft sound in its throat like a sigh of protection. The vulture shivers once, its feathers brushing together like dry leaves, then stills once more in patience. Above, the stars are turning slowly, the great wheel of the heavens moving with grace. You feel it a pull, gentle, unhurried, guiding you deeper into their rhythm. Each star is a note of music, each constellation a phrase, together weaving the lullaby of the cosmos. The storyteller's voice floats back, quieter, yet still carrying the richness of earth and sky. Our ancestors built circles of stone to mirror the circle of the stars. They lay upon the earth and felt themselves dissolve as you do now. They trusted that the night would hold them, that sleep would carry them, the world would awaken with them again. You hear the faint brush of wind, though there is no movement of air. It is the whisper of time itself passing gently over you. Your breath deepens, slow and full, and you feel the weight of all the day's thoughts dissolve into the soil beneath your body. They sink away, leaving you light, free, unburdened. The carvings glow faintly once more. The fox in stone flickers like a candle flame, the lion like embers in a hearth, the vulture like a pale flame rising upward. They seem to breathe with you, to pulse with you, to exist not separate but joined. The voice continues, but now it is softer, gentler, each word stretched like silk. Sleep is not the end, but a passage. It is a bridge to deeper knowing. It is the circle closing and opening again. Let yourself cross it now. Let yourself drift into that endless field of stars. The fox's tail curls tighter around you. The lion exhales deeply, its chest rising and falling in perfect rhythm with yours. The vulture's gaze softens, heavy with sleep itself. Even the stones seem to lean inward, embracing you in their ancient shelter. And above it all, the sky is vast and eternal, filled with stars that twinkle not in distance, but in closeness, like lanterns hung just beyond your reach, guiding you, comforting you, calling you deeper into rest. The night deepens, though it feels less like darkness and more like a cocoon, wrapping you in warmth and safety. You sense the presence of those who came before, not as figures or faces, but as a gentle awareness, a quiet reassurance that you are not alone, that you belong to a lineage as old as the stars themselves. The storyteller's voice, low and even, flows like water. Close your eyes to the outer world and open them to the inner sky. There you will find constellations drawn not with light but with memory, with feeling, with the eternal thread that binds all who have ever dreamed beneath these heavens. You obey effortlessly, letting your inner vision blossom. Within it, the carvings of Göbekli Tepe are no longer stone. They are alive, woven into this dreamscape. The fox leaps across rolling fields of starlight, its paws barely touching the ground. The lion walks with slow dignity, its mane shimmering like threads of gold fire. The vulture soars in vast spirals, tracing invisible circles that match the turning of the sky above. Their movements are not random. They weave patterns, tracing lines between stars, forming new constellations before your very eyes. And in those patterns you feel whispers, ancient messages, not spoken in words, but carried in shapes, in the sweep of wings, the stillness of a gaze. Your breath has slowed further now, deep and heavy. Each inhale feels like the drawing in of gentle night air. Each exhale like releasing yourself into the arms of eternity. Your body sinks deeper into the invisible earth beneath you, as though you were being carried by soft, unseen hands. The storyteller pauses, then hums softly, a vibration so low and warm that it seems to rise from the very stones themselves. The hum travels through you, untangling every last knot of tension, smoothing every restless thought, quieting every lingering trace of wakefulness. It is a sound you could drift on forever, like the low song of the earth, or the echo of the universe's heartbeat. At last, the voice returns, softer still. Here, in this circle of dream and stone, you are safe. Here, you may rest, The fox will guard your path. The lion will keep your heart strong. The vulture will carry your spirit gently across the skies of sleep. And when dawn comes, as it always does, you will rise renewed, light, clear, whole. The carvings around you fade again into stillness, their glows softening like embers. The wind quiets, the stars grow larger and more comforting, and your thoughts dissolve entirely into the deep river of slumber. The last thing you hear is the fox's soft breath, the lion's steady heartbeat, the vulture's wing brushing the air. Then all becomes a single, harmonious silence. The silence that surrounds you is no longer empty. It is a cradle, soft and endless. You feel yourself floating gently in that silence, as though the night itself has drawn you into its embrace. Every part of you is heavy, deeply relaxed, yet also light, like drifting on a quiet stream beneath an infinite canopy of stars. The storyteller's voice is now barely more than a whisper, yet each syllable resonates through you like a steady drumbeat of calm. The ancients knew that sleep was a return to the dream of the world, a return to the circle of life, a return to the stars. As you drift, you to return to the knowing that you are eternal, that you are safe, that you are whole. The image of Göbekli Tepe hovers gently in your mind. The circle of stones remains, but now it has become translucent, almost luminous, like a memory held in the heart of the earth. The fox, the lion, the vulture, they too shimmer, not as creatures of flesh, but as guardians of your rest, protectors of your passage into sleep. You feel their presence in subtle ways. The fox, through the warmth, curled near your chest, reminding you of companionship and gentle curiosity. The lion, through the steady rhythm of breath, its silent courage flowing into you like golden light. The vulture, through the feather-light sensation of release, as though it lifts the last traces of waking thought from your brow and carries them away into the night sky. Your breath is now so deep, so natural, that it seems to align with the turning of the earth itself. Inhale, the stars shine brighter. Exhale, the darkness softens further. A natural rhythm, eternal, unbroken. The storyteller's voice hums again, the low vibration flowing through your entire being. It steadies you, settles you, wraps around you like a soft blanket of sound. Then the voice speaks once more, as though concluding an ancient prayer. Rest now, child of earth and sky. Rest in the cradle of stone and star. Rest. Knowing you are held by the circle that has never ended and will never end. Sleep. Deep and full and kind. The words fade into the night, leaving you adrift in a calm so profound it feels infinite. The fox is a dream beside you, the lion a heartbeat within you, the vulture a wing spread above you. Together they guard you, together they guide you, together they lull you into the deepest, sweetest rest. And as your mind surrenders fully, slipping into the vast ocean of dreams, the last thought that lingers is this: you are timeless, you are safe, and you are part of the eternal circle. The stars above shimmer softly, as though smiling upon your rest. Each one is a gentle lantern, placed carefully in the sky by hands you cannot see, their glow neither harsh nor distant, but tender and close. You feel as though they are watching over you, a constellation of guardians, soothing you into deeper calm. The storyteller's voice drifts again, quieter now, woven into the rhythm of your breath. Our story continues, even when eyes are closed. For in sleep, the journey only deepens. The ancients dreamed beneath these same skies, and in their dreams they touched wisdom beyond words. Tonight, you walk that same path, carried by their echoes, held by their circle. The image of Göbekli Tepe lingers, though softer, dreamlike. The stones are bathed in silver light, their carvings faint, almost transparent, like spirits gently retreating into memory. Yet you sense their presence, strong, ancient, eternal, watching with patience. Their lessons written not in speech, but in the hush of silence. The fox, in this dreamscape, leaps lightly across the starlit field, its movements playful and free. It turns to glance back at you, its eyes glimmering like twin sparks, inviting you to follow, not with your body, but with your heart. You feel its joy seep into you, loosening the last threads of heaviness. The lion is still resting in the circle's center. Its mane glows with golden fire, not fierce, but warm, a hearth flame in the middle of the night. You sense its courage, not loud or roaring, but quiet, steady, protective. It lends you that strength, not for battle, but for peace, for surrender, for deep trust in the silence. The vulture arcs above, wings wide, circling slowly. Its path is effortless, graceful. You feel the lift of those wings within your own spirit, a sense of release, of soaring beyond weight and worry. Its circles remind you again of eternity. There is no end, no rush, no fear. Only gentle return, again and again, into stillness. Your body has melted entirely into the unseen ground beneath you. It no longer feels separate from the earth, but part of it, as though the soil, the stone, and your very breath are one. Each inhale draws up the calm of the earth. Each exhale returns gratitude into it. The voice hums again, softer, deeper, as though the ground itself sings with it. The sound eases you further, loosens your mind, untethers your thoughts until they drift like feathers into the night air. Sleep deeper now, the voice murmurs, for you are carried. You are safe in the circle. You are part of the endless story. Rest and let the dream continue where waking cannot go. And with those words, the stars above seem to draw closer, till you are wrapped in their glow, not separate, but inside them, within their gentle, eternal light. The night is vast, yet it feels as though it was made only for you, a sanctuary of stars, a quiet haven woven with stillness and care. You drift more deeply, your body heavy and comfortable, your thoughts dissolving like mist under the warmth of morning sun. The storyteller's voice is softer now, almost like a thought you are remembering instead of hearing. Within the circle of stone, the ancients closed their eyes, and what they saw was not darkness. What they saw was the inner sky, brighter than any flame. Tonight, you two look upon that sky, a sky where dreams are not illusions, but truths whispered gently, truths you already know. The fox appears once again in this dream, darting across the starlit fields. Its movements are playful, mischievous, reminding you that even in the weight of eternity, there is joy, there is lightness, there is wonder. Its tail brushes the ground, scattering sparks of starlight that flicker and fade like fireflies. You smile inwardly, letting that joy spread through your chest, soft and unhurried. The lion rises, stretching, its mane glowing like sunrise. It does not roar. Instead, it breathes deeply, calmly, the sound resonant and grounding. Each breath of the lion feels like a reminder. You are strong even in stillness. You're powerful even in surrender. The warmth of its presence steadies you, allowing you to sink deeper into the embrace of rest. The vulture glides low, wings trailing lines of silver light. It does not carry you away, but circles around you, ensuring the path is clear, ensuring that nothing disturbs your slumber. In its calm, silent vigilance, you feel assured all is watched over, all is cared for, and you need only let go. Your body, so relaxed, feels as though it has become part of the very stones. There is no difference between your heartbeat and the slow pulse of the earth. You are the soil, the stone, the stars. You are the circle itself, endless, complete, eternal. The voice hums again, long and low, like the soft ringing of a distant bell. It travels through your chest, calming every last ripple of thought. And then words follow, warm as a lullaby. Rest in the arms of time. Rest in the circle that holds you. Rest in the dream of the ancients, and let their wisdom carry you into gentle, endless sleep. Breathe, drift, surrender, dream. The stones fade to shadows. The fox curls close. The lion lies down again. The vulture disappears into the stars. All is quiet. All is still. All is safe. You are cradled now by the night itself, and you drift deeper, deeper still, into the sweetest ocean of rest.